Evening, and welcome everyone to the channel. My name is Mark Power, and you are tuning into Elite Esports EU. Wow, what a game weekend we had from PCS7. Outstanding casting, outstanding observing, outstanding from the teams, and big GG for everyone that's getting through. We'll run through the teams in a bit. Do you know what? Let's just get started. Wrangle, game number 1, best of 6, coming straight up. And people, here we go. Wonderful with the new update of OBS. Has caused a bit of a nightmare for the last 10-20 minutes. So if you have any thoughts, then please let me know. I will try and get them fixed live on stream. I think I've gone through the generic checklist, but what we'll go through now is a flight path from a north down to a southwest. And it should be pretty clean. And we've got game sound as well. So we're into a winner chicken dinner. Right. Early doors as we see all the coaches now jumping themselves out. Austrian Forces, though, are taking Sarvem with a slight split, pushing away towards Zaki. For eSports, going for that Zaki, for that dream of the end zone up in that north-west corner. Will Die looks like they're playing for the north side of Georgeport. South side of Georgeport is being taken by Trog. Below them is SRM. Actually, really good games the other day. Entropiq playing down just north of Quarry. Long distance drop across the bat as BBL take Gatka and the surrounding, obviously, Chopsticks and to the east. Bystanders will be pushing towards Yaz. Normal drop down for them is Credex, though, land in towards Roz. We do have a Sesh and our RMA guys, our mixed team, which are landing down in. They're going to go school flats. Esto is there behind them. Won't see any shots going from OP, though, taking that with Pachinki. Those guys smashed the PCS7, so big GG's for you boys. Faygo taking Primors, MTB, Ferry Pier, and across the road. Vorpal Swords playing for Military Island, as we do see FaZe. We see this quite a lot from FaZe. They will take a boat and then they'll move themselves to Mill. Look at the PCS gear, lads. Let's go. As they will now push their way across towards Milta. And that zone has played back to that dream land of Zaki. Would it be a Zaki ending? It's rare. It is as rare as an island finish. We do have a Miramar, but hey, it is what it is. So, a couple of changes to the stream. We make first thing up, September. Obviously, thanks for every support that already has been given during September. You do get discount to get rid of those adverts at least for a month. And if you're Prime, you can subscribe with Prime Gaming. Also, other changes. Watching PCS7, it just reinvigorated some of the ideas I had about during the break scenes and trying to get a bit of work more with the action replays. I'm going to do some more work with that, guys and girls. It's not quite finished. It's not quite exactly where I want it to be. But we are getting there slowly. Obviously, as you guys are aware, after every game, we pull action replays. I want to do more work with the action replays so you guys be able to re-look at that without just having to pull the clips yourself. Also, I'm trying to get it where you guys pull clips. They do appear up on our break screen as well. But I don't know how trustworthy I am on that one because we might have some craziness. Anyway. Zone shift, though, as I said, is that heavy west hand side. We do have a lot of water in that sort of north area. I actually say maybe we've got less than 50% of land in. I would think of maybe with a 60-40 split, land versus water. We don't have as much water down this sort of south side. It does have the capability of pulling back very high, or very far down south, but it will be capturing quite a bit of water. Expectations I feel here will be it's going to be a north side and it might be pushing up to that sort of northeast corner, but we'll have to wait and see. It's going to have to lose the water somehow. I don't think we're going to lose it on the first or maybe the second zone, but maybe from 3, 4, and 5 we see that zone shift. We know the algorithm will play that way out anyway. BBL are going to cross in past here with Overpeekers. They can hear the car, so he goes for a drop in. on the lost in a position already. Credex are allowing SHEESH to go past. Odd one is there, just right behind here. I think he's going to be hearing the other car coming, so actually opting to not take that fight. So Credex will be following SHEESH coming in on this sort of Rosit Bridge. Actually, they've actually played across the other side, so I expect the teams not to play through there. OP already nice early rotation coming over by Cube. Foot though knocking themselves. Should be able to get the reds back on. They took an early rotation out of the playing path into the cars and pushed out for that 2-2 split. The 2-2, as they do hit the crossroads. Little Die playing, they're playing for this very much this sort of west hand side. We have seen it end quite a lot here. Sort of north of George Paul in and around this area is quite hard to hold. We've got the hills in that sort of west hand side. It becomes the southwest corner of the zone eventually, but so you need to see teams play away from this one. They get caught with the momentum coming out. Credex and BBL challenging for the same compound, as actually they opt to make the move and rotate away as BBL do claim it clean. So the teams are pretty much in. BBL going for the cube. It's Credex going to be dodging the shots. There's not one last one coming over from Credex. Only a 3-man in the game number 1. Even there will be a 4. I didn't see the 4th coming their way through. Our mixed team, which is RMA this evening. FaZe Clan though, as I said, they did go for their normal rotation with a boat and then go for that 2-2 split. Got a bit of a rotation in, not as much as Vorpal Swords though. So these guys are now getting ready to leave military. Faygo taking that western coast and Entropiq doing the same. SRM now working their way over to North George Paul. OP obviously taking the flats. They're hoping for it to come back down. For early rotation as we saw already into this area. These guys should be happy with the location. Have to wait and see how that plays for them. Trog though, looks like they are wanting for more of a I suppose it's sort of a southwest corner, or is this in this case at the moment northwest, but hoping for it to become a southwest corner. As SRM are playing this way. Necro zone probably put some shots on, maybe not enough to deter. Might be more of a keyboard hit. And we are seeing Trog now catch the shots in between as SRM. These guys are playing across the field. Be looking to climb the hill, I feel. Trog though already here. And getting clean away, actually hits him, clearly looking back and hitting the only one tree that he could hit. There's Necro now going to try himself back up. The Trog lads. A little Brazilian crew, looking back at their stats earlier, because the first time we casted them. Have a look at obviously doing well at PC7, etc. It's a nice consistent team. So I expected big things. SHEESH though taking out on that north side as Bystanders feeling the pain. Very, oh god, please, who else watched PCS7 yesterday? Talk about Group B being so close yesterday. Bystanders were fighting it to last minute. They done well, they pushed themselves back up. I think they'll be disappointed they didn't get through. They'll be in the elimination stage now as they will need to get top 6, I believe. GD wrapping themselves around. Going for this sort of north side. They do get a clean approach through. Forces though, they're on a 2-2 splits. They will catch these guys coming through the middle as Killstall though takes the initial shots off Pains, pushing down to 1. It's only going to turn straight up to the rest of the lads. That's his own form. Oh, full send in. He's going up and over. Good arc, but it will bounce away as they might be able to isolate the single player now. Especially DD boys now going for a full send also. So they are tight. Oh, and knocking each other. So that car knock as well. Lucky enough they've got a player on the other side. It might actually allow Austrian Forces to play on top of this as Azgu is coming down for it. DD needs to get the defense now. Have a man down. Ice Squeezo. Nice early play. Didn't actually get the shots on here. Car's running by. Ice Squeezo. Perfect nade. Oh, bit of stuff there. He get a knock on him. There comes a knock actually from SHEESH. Free kill though. Taking a long distance. Quick kill and confirm. And they start raining down. Austrian Forces though can blow this car and just leave these guys trapped in the bottom here. So GDE find themselves stuck in a bit of a rabbit hole here. And again, if I was Austrian Forces, I'd be sending that car down and exploding it. Just stopping any sort of momentum pressure or Please control that team in the bottom there. It's going down. It's just going to block them off, but they make that move with a car double molly. That'll stop them. They are going for it. They are going to send the cars down. This will again stop anyone coming through. I just need to now destroy the car. Very cheeky play, but I do like it. Stops anyone coming up there clean. Rest of the map though, so we have a little look here. We do have TROGLODITAS. They have played back towards that sort of North Georgia boys. Faygo did cross in eventually. Last team coming in that sort of bottom side. Vorpal Swords now creeping themselves in by Everest. There's MTB. You have the high ground. The shots on rain. They just do not want to let these guys out. They just need to destroy those vehicles now, and that'll be the end of GDE. Find themselves sort of stuck in a rabbit hole, unfortunately. Will cause them a bit of damage while he's going down, and GDE kind of stuck in a rabbit hole. Has actually gone for that northwest side, so might see a cheeky Zarky ending. And I'm always told that could it go that way? It would be interesting. Big migration now going to have to come through as guys who did play on this west hand side will be favoured. OP rotating them through. SRM now taking the high ground. OP going to continue to work their through. Overpeekers again had outstanding PCS 7. It'll be a fight for the hill slightly. I don't think these will be the only two teams that will put up here either though. We'll see a multiple come through. There's a couple of crevices. OP sitting in one of them. There is another one on the other side that you do find other teams will go play into. There's the high ground there where they do have it, and this one's very much lower down. SRM need to deal with OP pretty quickly now, as the shots raining up and over. Grenade's going to come through. Frog now playing into the middle of the field, and we do have a lot more action now as BBL rotates Zach past MTB now. Austrian Forces done foot kill confirmed. They're just causing havoc for the team. Faygo running straight in as MTB received the first knock. Nade's going to go. New two coming from Bystanders though, smashing from the other side. Good nade coming through, a bit of splash damage, and Faygo's on the defensive. Good nade coming back on the return from MTB. They're continuing to hold Super though. Romano lock though. I think I'm very much in control of this one. MTB going to have to try and stick this resonate. Going for it now. MTB need to ensure that's a good molly. Might just stop the pressure and allow these guys to stick the res. They should come in from here as Vorpal Swords though taking on Will Die on the other side on this high ground. And oh my god, let's have a quick look at this one. Credex eventually go down to Entropiq, but look at this. FaZe though playing straight in towards OP. Vard's the last guy up now as FaZe down for a one-man. Oh, sorry, OP is a 2. SRM trying to play on the other side. They've been crunched up though. They do try and deal the damage. Demizi's last guy left. Unfortunately for them, they've been backfilled here by FaZe. Oh, he's had to reload. Wrong timing. Oh, they're still on the hold. FaZe though. FaZe going out. SRM doing OP a favour, but VAR getting shot in the back as SRM capitalised on both sections. That's unfortunate. BBL though. They're already lurking as they are just below the bottom side. They have a little crevice they can play. Smash though is further out. If we shoot back to the fight here, as MTB receives another lock as Formulation Gaming are now pushing. Trying to hold the push though as they do eventually hit the res. Widey, the guy holding the actual the push round here. They do pick up one. Oh, another one going down. Jester though trying to get the drop shot. And Widey's the only guy really trying to hold the angle here. You might see Faygo now play on the other side. Let's get it out of cover there. You know where he is. They're going to isolate this player now from MTB, and there'll be a bit of a hard shift in. But he will be isolated. Can survive out. He's in zone. Will Die though. They did control that Creed. I know. Entropiq done Credex though. Our mixed team play back. GDE are on the rotation as they are taking shots backwards and forwards. They did get themselves out. They did so. I suppose the protection, the grief protection, so to speak. Next now going for it. They do pick one. There's a quick kill confirmed. GDE find themselves out of a rabbit hole, but going down the other side. Zone shift again is coming with Zarky. We're going to see the golden land. Surely not. Entropiq now playing back as SRM though, who were controlling that hill, played down a little bit more to that sort of west hand side, trying to hold out as MTB do go down. They do control that one as they do find the individual player. And SHEESH though, down to 2. Bystanders though, getting outstanding molly on. And his last guy left. Good shots though. Needs to get his knock here. Backing off slightly. Good hits. Puts him for 2s. Flash going over. Another molly going through. Oh, what a shot. That molly's going to do it though. And he sends it fully out. SHEESH goes down and out in 12th place. A lot of teams now dropping down as Bystanders hold that sort of northeast corner. But though, tighten themselves back up in the compound. I think these guys will be happy. Have, I believe, lost one though. On the rotation in. A mixed team on the split. GDE now coming in as a super hyper aggressive team as well. Decent for a mixed team. Vorpal Sword now over as a solo. Little die losing their hill. These guys were hoping for it to come back on this sort of west hand side. And now we are seeing Trog, who are sitting again. What classified as quite a strong position. It will play back. But as long as SRM have got freedom of movement, they're going to cause them some issues. BBR sitting in the dip. Vorpal Sword going to play the south west corner. Our mixed team now wrapping our way around as Bystanders and Flummy with the outstanding bid. Taking the shots as Shortgo gets one, kill confirm. Entropiq do got Bystanders with the free reign on the shots. Oh, he does get a knock as that card does go, and it's going to be quick, and they do get the flush. So Flummy able to get the knock on, and then we do see our mixed team after being hyper aggressive. Going down to a 2. Bystanders though holding out that corner. Yeah, as I mentioned, like Bystanders, I feel like just being a little bit disappointed with what happened with PCF7, but the momentum and what I saw from him was just great. And look at that amount of game there we saw with Digital Athletic though, sort of crash in, and it was like just Bystanders just laid there. They literally lived up to their name. They just bystanded the third party, pushed it down, and then they were able to clear up the last remaining players. It was them against Ents, wasn't it? A weird push as well from Digital Athletic. Weird push. Okay, so currently, obviously, the SRM boys been sitting at the top of the hill for quite some time. I think they've been quite happy with this one, to be fair. But they are sitting centre zone, so not quite as archy ending. It's playing down to that hill. And then we have had teams sort of play this neck of the woods quite a bit. Vorpal Sword laying low. Little die does go by. Vorpal Sword though, as they pushed in on the rest of the win or die guys, they don't want to be taking a fight again. Entropiq though with the players, they do get gets the knock on the move, and they get a clean crash. And GDE now playing low and picking up what we're seeing from the Bystanders playing in. Quite a normal place for people to play, especially coming out from this compound. There's a little dip that the GDE guys will play in. But they will cause them problems. But again, especially for, well, Bystanders, we need to put a bit of pressure on. At the moment, GDE is able to take these fights one at a time. Frog just sit on the outside, no need for them to move. Faygo, though, won the fight, though, on that sort of bottom side between MTB. And they again will, in turn, sort of reap the rewards of this sort of hillside. One will die very, very split across the south to southwest, and we might see Vorpal Sword though pick up an additional. Mixed team now needs to go in as Bystanders now, as they did take one of the kills, rotating in from the mix as Flummy destroyed the car. Actually, I took 2, sorry, on the rotation, one only doors and one on the building. They're going to be very much aware this team needs to now get in. We are seeing that fight now as GDE do get foot trying to play themselves in, and we are seeing mixed though trying to get in as well. Nice steal from Trog as they do pick up the boys. There goes the second, so GD getting 1, but Foot just find themselves down out and maybe leaving it a bit too late to get into zone here. Only 1 kill on the board, as it is a bit of a late push, and they're going to find it quite hard now to come in. Little dive, taking the, as I said, this stretch of that sort of south side. They are tightening themselves back up now. And GDE, as I said, this is where the pressure comes in. Now, it's not quite coming in, so I thought eSports would be coming in from this sort of a northeast corner, and Bystanders will be doing the same as they're doing now. But with the guys dealing with eSports, right, we're getting one, the secondary knock, but stolen away from Trog, they're going to be happy. The only real play they've got is either to disrupt the zone or and take the fight with Bystanders up from the blue. Bystanders also need to move themselves in. Mixed team, though, sitting on the outside. SRM still hold the high ground. There's Entropiq playing on that west-hand side. Vorpal Sword, Vorpal Sword. Little Die needs to come in. He knows he can hear that player. He's not moved. So, Bedrock's, though, unaware of Vorpal Sword's lane just beneath him. This is where, especially when he works his way back, where we see Vorpal's Sword cause the damage. They're waiting 14 seconds to go. He's going to have to move first. Unable to really pop the meds or anything because Deadrocks will hear him. Deadrocks are making the move. He's got 5 seconds to go, and I think he's just waiting very last minute. If he goes up and he has a movement in, Deadrocks though playing, then he's going to tank. He's going to have to move. I think he can hear Deadrocks though, who has pushed away. Deadrocks getting away clean. I think he's left it too late. I think that's him done. It's on just in time. He doesn't know. Leaving it too late. Vorpal Sword take out in 11th place after trying to sneak their way in. Mixto following straight after that as they do go out between Bystanders. Entropiq's little slight holders. Lucrox now taking the fight with SRM. Good nade over the top. Good cook as well as he does damage for 41. SRM 9 to play back as they've got to deal with the Entropiq push through. Will Die going to hold the corner. Faygo got a little bit of zone left as well. And they should be able to continue to hold this. Alderman's going to be the guy now, surely. Got to get a knock here. Got to stop this push from Entropiq because they are getting themselves into zone. PD eventually didn't go themselves out. It's foot though, right in front. Car's blowing. The 2-on-1. Actually a 3-on-1 now. It's 3's final car comes in. Can't really tell the fight. He's going to get shot in the back. Sammy should just stick a nade in the middle there. Oh, he's just gone up and over. Nade's going all over the place for Bystanders. It's not quite in their little crevice they need. That one, surely. Oh, no, bounces up and over. Unsure, able to push in. Looking for more utility. Weston, though, for eSports is still holding. Smoke continuing to go out. Can he get a knockback in a nade? Oh, getting cleared as Herc does hear him. He stands up to it, or gets up to his knees, picking him up, takes him down for 2. So Bystanders now hold the top side. Trog, they might find it a bit hard now as BPL have been laying low. No kills for them. The world will get a little bit smaller for them. The zone is tightening itself up and it is coming off the mountain. We do see it play off of this area. It is an unplayable area. Or it has the element of the shift away. Entropiq trying to attack down SRM as they're unable to deal with that. Just staying low, but Lucrox though is taking this stab from behind. Nade goes down to a 1. SRM. Good nade though, comms coming in for nade straight away into my body. A little bit of splash damage as well, but Entropiq being hyper aggressive. Nade's gone straight back up. Not quite on point though with the nade. SRM do play around to the sort of southwest corner. They are on the holders there. Bomber gets 1 and 2. Ivor's last guy left. Coming up on the right hand side. He's now heard him. Nade over the top. Great nade. Looks like Global Army might try and go for the res. Go for the flush. Actually going for a few bits and bobs. Ivor's though coming in right behind him. Lucrox though, still ability to get him up. Faygo down and out. Will Die go down. Bystanders though flushing in behind. As Entropiq now find themselves as a 1. SRM finding Bystanders. Flammy is out this wide. As you see Herc Nadrot though coming in. Flammy does get Ivers as he goes down and out. We see Entropiq tap out on 6th place and SRM unable to really stop the push from Entropiq. Do find themselves now on a defense between Bystanders and Flammy getting the shots up. Rodino taking Trog. I mean, he's waiting for him to stand up. And he does. Adrian gets the finish as SRM take out 5th. We go for our top 4 now. Win or die. I'm taking away from Faygo as we missed the fight, but Faygo was sitting here. Win or die taking it away from them. We then just see the fight for the middle as Trog now trying to play in BBL on the hold, and Win or die will get a free pass on the third party for this one. Same as Bystanders though, as they now high ground. Taken away from SRM, and SRM wasn't really involved in this flight. They picked up a good amount of kills, but unable to really do the damage, so to speak, because they had that whole fight from behind. Maybe what they're finding one, what an angle to get him from as well. So he's going to try and give him up to Bystanders as well. Bystanders though trying to get the give up the confirmed to BBL, not Bystanders. I think they know because BBL's been sitting low here for some time. The kills for them have been low. A bit cheeky, if you ask me. A bit cheeky. Well, it's only again how I interpreted that, but let's try and maybe bait a shot over the top. But our Bystander boys though will be sitting up firm at the top here. $14 kills. Woo! I do it with a 7-pack. Flammy with 4 and Herc with a 3 as well. So I'm gonna die. If they want to get involved in this, they put Flammy down. BBL still just laying low. 0 kills for them and 0 cover. The moment Bystanders get a free pass, they should be up and onto him. I'm gonna die. Just gracefully working our way up the high ground here as the cars will come in for a slight little bait. They're going to go for the wrap on zone. We know Win or Die do like. Bystanders though, they're conquering the top ground and conquering the kill feed at the moment. Also pushing through. We will go for the end. It has to play away from this slightly, so BBL might be in a happy position. But Trog though going down to 1. BBL been a 2 for quite some time. No kills. Win or Die. They look like they're trying to work their way up the mountain. They've got 7 kills. Can they stop the Bystanders though? Oh, I've just been laying low, and he runs straight into him. But quick whip round there from Leosh. He causes the damage. Now needs to try and lay down. And the Bystanders find themselves. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Body's coming up and over. Oh, good tabs as well. Actually sticking the res well. It extends so a little bit further down. Be very, very careful as this fighting will allow the freedom of movement of BBL and Trog. Trog though eventually going down and out as BBL conquered that one. Taking out in third place. BBL to clean with the 2. Flammy just trying to stop the push here as we do see Bystanders going to go and stick the res. And going to get there in time. I believe he's higher up. Flammy though causing huge amounts of damage, and what a key play this is, just holding, allowing Bystanders to get back up to a 3-man. Win or Die though have the numbers, but Bystanders got the kills, and it seems like they've got Flammy at the moment. Utility will be key now. A lot of these teams would have burnt the utility coming in. Talk about, look at this movement here as BBL already wrapping themselves around. Zone should shift down to him, and it has. So we might find BBL try and clutch up and clear this final battle, but because they are sitting in zone. BBL taking shots though. We are taking a 3-on-3. Oh, BBL though. Big movement. I don't know if they're going to capitalise from this play up to this northwest corner. That's below. He's holding. He does have the angles up as if they do start working their way down. It's going to be a key to which way the guys move down. Again, BBL could really clear up here. Win or Die repositioning those. They do take 2 low down after taking the initial shots on BBL, and BBL conquering the zone. Win or Die, same as Bystanders. They're going to lose this zone now as the zone will shift in. Win or Die going to play for the southwest corner as BBL going to take for the north. Bystanders playing for the north, but BBL split. There's 1, and he gets 2. Oh my days. BBL clean sweep Bystanders there. Nice free kill on. Oh, well, where's free? Oh, down to 1 minus. We do see win or die though. Getting the initial knocks. Wow, talk about that play working. Win or die going for a straight push. To see what the snake can do. It goes up and over the top. Doesn't do much, but it does a nice click win as win or die. 19 points, 9 kill game. And Bystanders, after having an outstanding game, was kind of folded. Just not even dropped the ball. You wouldn't expect a player to be there, but they definitely took the match stats leaders. 14 kills, 2-1, cresting for that 2-2 on damage and 10 assists. Rest of the leaderboard though, win or die did take first place. BBL within second with 4. And then Bystanders though, 14 kill game. Talk about farming some major kills in that one. Lower kills round the back. And we do see SRM though with a 7. Entropiq with a 7 as that nice aggressive play on that west hand side of zone. Let's have a quick look to see if the action replay 1 has worked. But let's have a little butchers. Hey, there we go. So he's already picked up 1 and 2 on that one. Good shots. Now, unfortunately for BBL is the nade does come in from Jedrock. So I say do pick him up. And it then puts it down to a 4-on-1. Hey, I've seen 4-on-1 situations and I feel like he does the right thing now. If I make sure I'm working properly. He does push forward and gets himself in the zone. But he does get the nade off. But the guys are already cresting. And there's winner, chick in and dinner. Win or die, 9 kills. 19 points on game number 1. Right, quick after a break, and we're at the round number 2, which is Wrangle, coming straight up. Strong game, actually. Do you know what? I think a couple of teams be disappointed. SRM, who were holding that top high, or that top hill, that sort of west-hand side, couldn't deal with that Entropiq push. Entropiq will be disappointed that they had the third party coming from behind from Bystanders. They weren't able to clutch up there. BBL losing 2, but able to get themselves through, at least towards that second place. That was a good shout in a very hard area to hold. Win or die, nice clutch, nice movement. All in all, not a bad first game. And what's it doing to the leaderboard? To win and die though, top spot though. Bystanders though wrapping in for a second as BBL do come up in third. That's match number 1. Let's load match number 2. We're going straight back into a rankle. See you guys in a second. Here we go, match number 2, much better flight path, as we have a northwest down towards a southeast, and it's going to allow all the people the primary drop zones that they require to be able to get themselves in. Tight ending now in the end, especially when it's going towards that Zarki. And you know what, some teams made some really good positioning, made some good movement for that, but able to make the best out of a bad zone shift, I suppose to speak. But again, that very much stack up on that east hand side. Looks like our coach is out. No one takes Zarki as win or die though. Take for North Georgiapol. South side though is taken up by Trog as BBL push for Gatka. OP would going down towards that Pajinki and out towards that sort of split side as Mixie's going to go for the car. BBL same drop zone. MTV playing down. Looks like GDE a little bit of a congestion here, maybe even for the cars. Demeasy also going for the vehicle at the bottom side. FaZe normal drop zones, they're able to get themselves in. No need for them to get a boat. And then we do see Entropiq play out for Melted Power. Normal drop zones for them. Our mixed team, though, taking that split. I'll say it, call it the Woo drop zone. They go there CrossFit. They're going to be going for the Povka. SRM, though, up in the high side as Bystanders take for Yaz. And we do have a military. So expect a team, especially at OP. Overpeekers will move quickly here. Here we go. Stack up GDE versus MTV. Keep me saying MTV. It's going to be a 3-on-1. It is a 3-on-1, yeah. Very hard plays there. They are trying to find their way in. I suppose the longer though you can leave it, as we do see the reinforcements now tying themselves over. GDE do crash the backside here. Grenades coming up, they're able to pick up one, so good take really from GDE. MTB now on the back foot. Gesture's a bit too far away, so we've got control. It's going to be a hard play. Got to remember as well, the guys, they leave it too long. Good shots they're coming through as Overpeekers playing through here, actually taking some shots. There's that confirm. GDE, they put themselves to a 3-on-2 position. As I said, because Jester is fair value. So Jester's tying themselves back up. But we do have the final from GDE also playing in. So it'll be a 4 versus 3. Vorpal Swords will be happy with this one. OP, though, already wrapping themselves over. Nice movement from them. And able to tighten themselves up. So Jester's going to do a counteract to the other side. Might even try and take the hill. Won't be a bad play. As I think Kill still be expecting a play over. Gonna wait for the car to jump. Oh, he's gone for a full send. Backflip. Oh, he got distracted with taking the triple flip from the car. It's just a, what's it, 360 fakey off the wall grind into a shotgun kill. Puts it back to a 3-on-3. So GDE one side, MTB on the other side. We do see a battle off the drop zone. Great nade though from Ice Boy. Gonna go put it straight through to a 3-on-2. Ice Boy though going for twos. Gonna be screaming out. He's down. Oh, they got another one now. MTB doing the damage. There's a second Riz. It goes down to the final. Not Waff. Last guy. Shotgun. Oh, double with Vector as well. No extendo. Could cause some damage though if the guy's pushing one at a time. Kinda you need to protect your boy because they're gonna go for him though. Yeah, for me, like, he just needs to sit there and just give comms that when someone's coming around the corner. Here they go for it. See if the Vector can get the shots on. Fakey smoke, though, going in between. As Jester now does play through the smoke. That gun will be given away. Oh, nearly whipping out a secondary shot, though, but Jester able to get the shotgun as he comes peeking around that corner nice and quick. Rest of the area though, we do have good stuff, and NNNOOOOO though, as they are both lurking over this neck of the woods. NNNOOOOO though is laying low. So Vorpal Swords landing zone for them. Faygo taking the high ground. FaZe playing in that sort of southwest corner, same as we do see Entropiq. NNNOOOOO was first over and played straight down here. So again, it's a normal rotation for Entropiq to come in this sort of southeast corner and then work their way up the hill. I've actually seen some outstanding plays from them as well. They caught loads of cars rotating on a couple of scrims. SHEESH now playing themselves over on that West Ham bridge though. MTB have cleared up that fight there with GDE after they tapped out quite early, not even phase one hitting. TROG now playing on that West Ham coast is Win or Die coming out from North Georgeport. Austrian Forces though playing from Sarvem. Now we're looking like Creed X are getting together now as they are a 4-man strong. Bystanders now again look maybe getting the vehicles. Flammy, they just jumped in, jumped back out. Mick's going to come in on the top side for farm. But playing down. SRM though following the route of Entropiq, and SHEESH though receiving shots now from Zula at the top of the hill. How's everyone doing today as well? We've got the update coming out shortly with the 19.2 is it? And with that ice cream truck, and you see the Twitter, the ice cream truck takes more shots than the actual BDRM. Jeez Louise, ice cream power. What if they're gonna fix that one quite quickly? Hey, most of the players not getting him. That's right. Let's throw this one out nice and early doors because this might be a good topic of conversation. I keep changing my mind. I will hold my hands up, right? I keep changing my mind on the answer to this question. But who do we think is going to be your first, second, and third for PCS 7? Yeah, I know it's a big statement. It's quite early doors, right? And we've gone through the group stages A and B, but definitely feel like it's worth putting your thoughts and feelings out there. Who's going to take first place? Who do you think's in the second and third contenders as well? I was quite surprised by some of the results. Polish Power. I hold my hands up. Speaking to Master and the guys today in their chat, like I feel like they should have qualified. Maybe they put a bit too much pressure on them coming out of G-Loot. I think they'll be in that. They're definitely in my top 10. They've got all to prove. They've got all to gain now. Nothing to lose really after that pressure's kind of been relieved after unfortunately not getting through. They still have the ability though. They've got to make top 6. SHEESH though taking the shot zone. They're actually counteracting that play as they are coming out on this I suppose the west hand and east hand side of the bridge as SRM now play over. And SRM are taking shots. Peak does drop down. I'm going for a full send. Does that mean they're gonna continue to go for? I'm not quite sure what they're doing at the moment as they taking the vehicles in a bit of a detour, but a buggy can't get through. Gotta move that buggy out of the way. A good movement here is SHEESH have already. Oh, I'm not actually. I thought I came up on the hill. I thought he counteracted on the hill. Global Army is going down. SRM do have a body over. Peak is coming back in. You can see him in the map. He's playing back in now. What if free kill already knows where he is? He's taking shots in the back by our mixed team, who are also chasing. Looks like he might even be opting to leave the lads. Bystanders not stretching over just yet, as they do take the stretch between Milta towards the bridge. The same as Austrian Forces, they're playing from farm. Other side though, MTB now find themselves in a little bit of a situation now, whereas Creed X are taking a fight. They already lost 2 though, remember, due to that fight with GDE. BBL though getting a knock, and they are chasing here, as Vorpal Swords find themselves in the doctor's surgery. Interesting, no one's opting for the west hand side. They very much believe it's going to be on this east hand side, and I kind of agree. So Mix though taking the nades over, as SRM do lose one in the smoke. Looks like Faygo's trying to pick up as many kills as they can, but we aren't seeing a mixed team on the aggressive. Faygo then do get him as he crawls himself out, so it has paid off. Mix though losing one. SRM though still trying to get in, as SHEESH played over this bottom side. They've come very much into that corner. 9 seconds on the clock before we see the zone reveal, as Bystanders and SRM are being pushed out on the bridge here. Zone plays come up. It's going to always go to that east hand side as we thought, but though getting a double drop. Let's go. Is that it? Is that his head though? Oh, he's just there. He's just got enough on it as well. FaZe getting OP. That is in this bottom side. They do clutch him up, and they should be able to stick their reses, but FaZe will be quick on this. They've got 2 down, so they know they won't be playing them. BBL coming out from the other side. If they go, they do get a knock on Mix. Gonna reposition here, and BBL though coming on the other side. Good stuff though, shooting through. The Mutant. Good tabs in the Mutant, both for ones here, but Vard tabs him up though from behind. Does get another knock as goes through. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get knocked there. Oh, he does eventually. A commentator curse and a half. I'm sorry. Now he's going to go forward into the smoke though. It's a bit of a blind fire. Might be able to get a bit of splash damage as Vard double checks across that car. Goes down to a one-on-one here. FaZe versus Overpeekers. But BBL doesn't want to have anything to do with that, as they take a dislike into FaZe here, as they tab him in the back. BBL though double check back on both these guys, as they've now tabbed over, and FaZe is laying low. Just short on that molly. That one's a bit better, but still going to be short, as FaZe trying to tuck themselves in. Blissey's down to a ones. As yeah, BBL, they came out from here taking a fight with Vorpal Swords, and they double check back and over. And then we do see FaZe clearing up Overpeekers. Coming in from behind though, we do have our Trog guys doing the same, but BBL going to cause the issue. Oh, he's unfortunately not getting the legs there. Trog also lurking. The shots of BBL might draw their eyesight quite high. I fear they might not pick up. The smoke should be a giveaway. They have seen him now. Closer. Good shots though, straight through the smoke and eliminate now, as FaZe bunny hops his way out to 15th place. SRM though, who have lost a few. Bystanders still trying to play themselves in, as they do take off a little bit of bridge. Bridge is still in. The zone has a huge amount of water left on this east hand side. Mix losing one. Actually, they've actually stuck the res though, so they're able to get that res on, as we do see Faygo get the knock on Mix. Oh, going to be trying to shoot him through here. Oh, look at that, 1 HP. Oh my days. SRM on the hold, using the angles as they can. Oh, I'm gonna press that button. Sorry, that's my fault. I tried to speed hit, so I can bounce back to the players quite quickly. So it's quieting down a little bit. Zone is coming in. Creed X are coming in from behind now. A lot of these teams rotating for the southwest corner. Creed X actually going wide on the compound. Trog can hear the cars, so they are just lurking on the outside. Might be even get on the roof. As Blue I see he's still with Necro. Necro's going to stick the nade as he looks the nade out. Nade's gone forward. He has actually moved away from that location. It's lucky for him he's pushed away. Not one though going down to ones. I've seen a massive split as Creedex though find himself in a bit of a tight spot, and that nade was great. Creedex though was only last guys outside the zone, 0 kills, got to run himself in. His phase 3 will be hurting a little bit. He has just picked up one of the Trog players though, but unfortunately for him, unable to get the knock. Good shots though. The Trog gatekeeper in the blue zone on Creedex though, going out in 40th place. Austrian Forces still want to play through behind Bystanders. They come on the outside as MTB find themselves down. Rotating also in blue. Bystanders, SRM still fighting for that bridge. Zone is now starting to lose that water. Coming down towards the middle as SHEESH though holds up the middle ground. They'll be happy with this one at the moment. Bystanders still no kills. Let's go backwards and forwards here. SRM are looking underneath. There's one. Here goes the push though. Getting backs and packs, baby. SRM, 13th place. We're seeing a lot of teams getting eliminated quite early at the moment. Austrian Forces, though, taking public transport, lads. Nice. Eco-friendly, global warming, as we do see the Austrian Forces, though, parachuting out like Navy SEALs, mate. Look at them. Ooh, go, go, go. Little run of the legs at the end. Decent. Fit, though, got the clean pass in by Nova as they picked up a couple of drops. They hold that east-hand side in Entropiq, though. As I said, they do come in on this season, so quite a lot playing back. And we do have, though, the fire benches, BBL and Trog. All the action really has been coming down this sort of bottom side. BB only 1 kill. Trog obviously cleaned up Creedex. FaZe and that. Well, FaZe done Overpeekers, so will die. No kills. They go in the middle between the fight between them and Vorpal Swords. Oh mate, Laos though with long distance though, coming through from the bolty, and this is a win or die literally moment. We love this. We see this all the time for them. Textbook like knock and push situation. Can't quite get it right there. So I'll take a Vorpal Sword on the defense here. The drops trying to play through. Austrian Forces though getting Bystanders as the Navy SEAL team find themselves breached up on that water side. Vorpal Sword one back. Entropiq though working themselves in as we do see Foot losing one. Oh, he's playing strong at the moment. It's going down and out quite early doors. They look though down on the res as Lucas pushes compound, but they find himself in a little bit of a hole, a little bit of a crevice now. That nade coming in from Blue Crux. They're bouncing off the steel of the water tower. Is it kind of a little extra bounce? 7-8 coming in, bouncing again off that top side. Ibis is down, so looks like the guys are down to a 3. They'll stick in the rest. Blue Crux the only guy with the guns up in the air. Get that confirmed. Again, he's going to use the unable to find the player. Trog though coming in from back, taking the shots behind. Will Dino disengaging from our Vorpal Sword lads, so they need to tighten themselves back in. But Austrian Forces, our Navy SEALs, our public transport warriors, now coming in on the third party action here. Remember, they've been north side of the water for quite some time. They've actually been out in blue for some time as well. So who have come into the compound also trying to take the fight away from Entropiq. Now trying to look for the shot, find the back of him, and he does. QB picks up 1 for Entropiq, but then we do see the others going down from Austrian Forces. Entropiq back to a 3. Does get the head of Lucrux though. And the zone does pull back down towards that west-hand side. So Vorpal Sword versus Win or Die. Deadrock's down and out. Denstow down. Laos going down. Just though down to his and his Todd. He's waiting as Vorpal Sword patiently just to pick off the guys one at a time. Got him 1. Oh, and the comms coming out as Win or Die do take 11th. They do put a point on the board as Vorpal Sword lose another one. So mix. I've got to remember what happened at this top side. So we saw that fight though on the bridge. SRM versus Bystanders. SHEESH though coming from behind. They split. Mix then tried to play in as we saw SRM though trying to backfill the guys and try and take the pressure away as Bystanders came over. They got a knock though. Faygo been topside for quite some time, but Mix able to push them to get their res and put into the compound. Not much action is really happening for our Mix team this evening, but they're able to again still work some magic as the zone is potentially going to push back towards them. Bystanders though, after a 14-pack game number 1, these will be super pumped. And again, a team, do we believe Bystanders will be getting themselves through to the grand finals? But remember, they've got to make top 6, I believe. MTB 4 kills, 1 man. Jesters now finds himself into zone. A nice clean path as well as Bystanders push away from this one. They do come for the high ground here, pushing down towards the mixed team. He's playing back down towards this area. As Faygo, if they can't leave it too long, as they might find themselves stuck up the top here. Faygo, they do get a knock. Actually receiving a knock back in return. So Entropiq not liking the fact that Faygo hitting a high ground. Austrian Forces having to find their way in as well. As we are finding our SHEESH lads though. Only 2 kills on the board. And that was very early fighting from them. Now got to defend their compound as they hit the edge of zone. It looks like a good little whip shot going through as Austrian Forces. I think they've only got one way to go, right, people, and that's forward. They've got to take the fight on here. It's going to be about the 2-2 split. They've got to really focus now on the team not be able to get close to them. BBO kill confirm, and with an additional knock as Trog will go down to 2. They give up their compound as they will hold. Bystanders wrapping themselves back around. MTB though just on the outside. And Trog trying to get themselves in. Going to be such a hard hold. A big here is we do see the mix now coming in. Nade though getting a nice mass amount of damage though. I'm just trying to play through. Oh, jumping drop shot down to 1 HP. Will be so disappointed, but a good play. It's Trog down to a 1. He'll be screaming at that. Austrian Force though opt not to go forward. A free kill does get the first. His pain goes down. And Austrian Force though trying to play in. Vorpal Swords though go out as Mix do backfill. There you go, picking up another kill. Down to 1. Gonna think Faygo should take this. They have. Causing the damage now. This is where Faygo needs to farm these kills. Entropiq needs to come in. Trog though still holding out as a 1. Oh, he's got 1. Hit and run, hit and run. Oh no. Done it. He came off that molly too quick. Like the thought process contained them. But BBL taking the compound. Mix now needs to come in. Will they be able to deal with damage? Will we see Bystanders though causing them issues if they continue to work around? Bystanders do take the bowl. She's now trying to come out as QBE though gets 1. Docker's last guy can't even get to him in time. As we do see Entropiq though clear out. They've made the flat ground here. They'll just be out of reach and distance of Faygo, but Faygo already done the damage, and we are going to see Entropiq go down to a 1. And it could go get that res though. I think the boys, the SHEESH boys, can see him. Actually, does block him out. But we do see Akari though, who has already got the angles as QBE, who is bleeding out, and Halo goes down as Faygo now starting to farm these kills. It's coming back down towards them. This is where I fear if they don't give up the high ground at some point, they are going to lose what they need to. It looks like they need some bits and bobs as they play out that high ground. Bystanders though already put themselves in that bowl in that sort of north to northwest corner of the mountain. And SHEESH, they've now got to try and get in. MTB eSports Jester, 1 kill, 1 man. He's been a 1 man for quite some time. Yeah, figure out how he gets in. He's out of zone and SHEESH will. Oh, I'm not quite sure if they know he's there. Jedrix is looking back that way. They must know he's here. Faygo's going to cause some problems. So as he's trying to look that way, they've gone for a 2-2 split. So, bit backwards and forwards. MTB still holding. Mix getting a free pass in. Bystanders come off their bowl and they push in for a 2-2. Bystanders surely great position now for a win. Faygo picking one of the mixed boys up. They are trying to take the shots though on BBL as well as they crest in the bottom or this sort of southwest corner now. Not able to hit any shots though as they get a clean path from the car. They get a tyre. As Faygo now push themselves out, they get the angles, not leaving it too late. Super has gone down after just overhanging slightly. Rhino locked those pretty close. But free kill will be down and out. Just up. Has to fight himself in. Made on play. Oh, he's getting the middle. He's left it too late. Yeah, got it in time. Goes for the confirm. Will they get it? Will Faygo get it? He's gone down in zone. It's going to be a clean kill for him. BBL though playing themselves in as we do now have them versus Bystanders. BBL losing 2, going to be struggling the res, but Nick should be coming from behind now, causing the damage. Bystanders though, going down out in 5th. Such a strong position for them, but BBL putting a massive kink in that armor. BBL going to stick the reses now as they are clean. Faygo is going to cause the problem as we scour the tower. Fakey smoke though, drawing attention from Zula. They now come down, and we will see a fight pretty close doors for this. BBL playing back. Faygo getting a knock on mix. 4 teams remain. BBL though receiving another knock here. Actually coming again from Faygo. Faygo 6 kills. This is where they've gone from sort of 2nd gear, maybe 1st gear, maybe neutral to this point at the early doors, pushing to a 2nd. Now getting themselves up to sort of a 4th or 5th. They now control SHEESH. This is where they're starting to farm the kills. We're seeing a 4th gear drive as Faygo is going through the gears. Can they close out? 3 teams remain. Faygo though ticking with a 4-man. BBL with a 4 is able to hit both those reses. Mix though only with a 2, unfortunately. And BBL, they're going to be laying low. They've got the edge of zone. Mix needs to come in, and Faygo on the high ground. Oh, Mix though, not allowing him to go to work and deal with the people that in front. Does pick up, and we will see him go down and out for this. Faygo surely are going to be a 3-man. He's going to be a hard shift. He's going for it. He's got a clean run as well. His zone hasn't pushed around this way, so has got a clean path. This is first, not by the looks of it, so should be able to get it, but this is the damage. This is the area that he can cause it all from, especially when the zone continues to come back to this south side of the mountain. It's going to be down by BBL. This way you don't want to get split. Mix though, oh, it's a hard push. BBL focusing their attention now. They've got to get in. Oh, they've got one. Received a knock here. Down and out. As BBL did the damage, but Faygo trying to cause the damage in return. 10 kills is a high kill game. 8 kills though for BBL. Again, another res. They were in rags, BBL. They're fighting hard to get in. There you go, sticking the res. So then the BBL will be fully aware they're on a 2-2 split, and if they don't get off this high ground quick, they will get caught trying to come down. There you go. Continuing to push down, continuing the pressure. As BBL wraps himself around, I think they're going to try and put themselves to a 4 strong. High ground though, now causing a problem. Final lock on the bottom side. There's one. Quick flush as well. I do receive a knockback, so 3-on-3 technical ending here. Oh, BBL. Great knocks. Andrew, can you do it? Can you do the damage? Can you hold up high? Super's gonna try and stick the res. He cancelled the push. Oh, he's got to get these shots on quick. Got to hit him. He gets it as well. Oh, he gets a secondary one as well. Oh my god. Bender lost last guy. SLI, got to deal that damage up high. Faygo already back to a 3, and BBL coming off a strong push, finding himself to 1. I actually thought he wasn't going to hit those shots, and I thought that player was going to get that knock, because he kind of like, it's a full commit, right? And if you went for a full send, he got that knock, just leaving the final player from BBL being at the top, you'd think, oh, it's end game scenario. Look, already wrapping himself around. Molly coming over. That's going to be not too bad. There we go. Boy, clean. There you go. 14 points, 24-point game. Good shout. And that could have gone either way, especially those missed shots at the top. I thought that player, no lid, was able just to maybe just crest in. But Faygo, again, they were first gear, right? Let's be honest, about fourth zone. They were getting the shots in, but unable to get the confirms. But look at that. First gear to sixth gear at the end and clutching it up. 14 kills, 3-5 undamaged with 7 assists on the board. Plus a chicken dinner. BBL, second place. Mixto coming in with 3 kills, a third. 5 kills from MTP. Remember, they're only 1 man for quite some time. Early fighting from them. 6 kills from Trog. Doing well. 5 kills from FaZe. And again, a little couple of splits here and there across the bat. Let's have a quick look at the action replay. And it's going to be quite hard. Great movement here as Vinalocto wraps himself around for that north side. And able to kind of like to position himself ready to go. Great use of Molly. A little bit shorter than what I think he wanted. But you know what? Generally on point. That splash though from that Molly though, causing the damage. And there we go. Hits him up, pushing him around the rock, pushing him in towards the final player as it comes straight up and over. And Zubla clears it out. Winner, chicken dinner. Game number 2 taken from Faygo. Quick advert break and our final wrangle is coming up. See you guys in a second. strong game at number 2. Let's be honest. He was always going to go for that mountainside. We're always going to go for the east-hand side of the military islands. And Faygo, as I said, they were low kills. And I always worry when teams drop on that high in the mountain because they normally either become the centre of the attention or unable to really get the kills. But Faygo done well. They pushed down the right time. They went for that 2-2 split. Unfortunately, they got knocked. So had to go back. They stuck the res. So great teamwork. Able to close that game out. So big shout for them. Let's have a look at the leaderboard, though. What has it changed? Faygo now doubling themselves in top spot. BBL are in seconds. Bystanders pick up third. Win or die now fourth, and Entropiq holding up fifth. Let's load the plane for round number 3. Our last wrangle from this evening for our best of 6. I'll see you guys in just 2 seconds. Here we go, people. Guys and girls, welcome to a shocking flight path from a wrangle. Your pilot speaking with a southwest up to an east, and that is so shallow. We are going to find a lot of contention across this bat now for cars. OP will stretch across for Pachinki. They should be okay. GDE might try and avoid that fight, but MTB going out more for that ferry pierce. Again, these guys might be able to stretch. FaZe will be okay. Entropiq will be okay. And we might just see a couple of cars just trying to be contended for here as well. BBO, they're opting to go for military, as Vorpal Swords take military island normal, and Faygo go for Novo. You're kind of looking at this game, it's going to be a military island again. Surely it's going to be a military island, but I've seen the zone crest out horribly on other zones, on other flight paths like this as well. But yeah, you never know. We're going to 10 seconds before the zone pops out. You've got to remember as well, the zone won't be random. It won't be over in this top west-hand corner. It has to go through the flight path somewhere. And because that shallow flight zone going across here, it only would allow it to push out either this side or for the military, really. And it has pushed out for that east-hand side. Centralized up on zone now. We have got that sort of split between Hall of Fame, Heavens and Mansion. Prison being in play and going to be an option. It does normally scream out for this sort of mill to power, and we do see it contend back for a more of a south to southeast approach. As I said, that we are seeing a little bit of a contention as they guys do beat. There is the rule sets that they don't tend to knock each other on the cars, as they do want to allow the scrims to unfold as a 4. Sheesh now pushing himself back towards school and flats. We'll have a car in between. We'll see a quick movement across. Win or die store moving over for that Georgia pool. Troglo playing store in the air, actually. There is a hard spawn over this neck of the woods, though, which they should be going for. Might have already been picked up. Guys might have pushed it already back. So Troglo extending out towards the bottom of Chopsticks. GDE, as I said, they went out really early doors that fight with MTB, but they got a nice clean run in though. Our mixed team, no massive split as the woo split, so to speak, all the way across the board here. But they're taking the Pofka, they'll be happy. I think these guys are playing towards the hill just on that west hand side of the zone. We do have just missed actually Sarvem though receiving a knock early doors here as they are literally cresting on top of Austrian Forces. Now just run him over in time, and SRM find themselves down to a 3. Austrian Forces though jumped out late, went up high. They've got a clean path, and do you know what as well? We do see it end up here quite a bit, so it is an area which we wouldn't opt out as normal, but with the amount of water in, I'm kind of thanks just telling me it's going to play back down. I think we'll see some teams make a good decision, whether it be a north or south. We're going to see a couple maybe donut themselves up as well around this sort of prison, Pride Rock sort of area. Looks like our mixed team though pushing in towards Hall of Fame. So taking a clean sweep. Oh, unable to feed it through. They can't fit anymore. So their wing mirror is stopping going in. As I said though, Heavens though is taken up by SRM, who have just lost their player. Bystanders though coming in from behind as they were for Riaz. They're now going for a backfield. So SRM find themselves a little bit on a back foot now. As they've only got 2 man up here, 1 sitting in mansion, and as a 3 man, they might want to tighten themselves up a little bit closer and quicker. Bystanders just having a little look. The door is open, so will be an indication that someone's here. Oh, he's got one. Be able to spin though. Able to get the secondary as well. So Bystanders now on the back foot with shots. As we're going to see Global Army now get on the defense. So additional players though, as Pete does come himself round. Actually do find that final. As the Bystanders now losing the numbers. SRM they're closing out, but look at this. Austrian Forces know that it's SRM here. They know they've already taken one as well, so they're instantly on the third party. It's what I love about this team. I need to figure out where they are. And Bystanders going out as Credex though Blue does find the remainder player here from Bystanders. He was over in the flats on the hip in the field. Austrian Forces though straight on it. Bait with the car coming in. They do pick up one. Seeing additional players. The shots come through. Nade's going to be clean as well, I think. Straight in. And bounces around like a ping pong ball and actually comes out. 2 man now for SRM as they have lost both of theirs. Oh, look how close that is. Oh, they're going to burn him out the shack. Don't really want anything to do with it. And there he goes. So picking up an additional player. SRM though. Early fights though. Find themselves down to a 1 man. And Global Army, the man with 2 kills. Will he hold firm? Or will he take the game? The game for heaven. Austrian Forces though, Payne's already leaving the fight and going up to go find some real estate. Credex though, who did take the last of Bystanders. And now backfield here. Vorpal Swords though. And we're seeing BBL take the fight here as they do come across this West Ham Bridge. Oh, shots underneath. Disgusting shots here. There's me out. I'm out of ammo. It's not bad. Bit of splash damage now with BBL on the defense. And Vorpal Sword moving across now the bat. As Faygo also looking for it. Oh, he's got enough on as well. There's a kill confirmed. There's another kill confirmed. And Faygo coming in from behind are game 2 winners. They are looking for it. BBL trying to stick the res as quick as they can. Does shoot him off in the back. And BBL out in 16th place between Vorpal Sword. Faygo going to be close on this one. Blissey on the fight. He is millimeters away. Able to stick the res. Or stick the med on, sorry, not res. I get my words out. I've been so shocked. I've been not casting for a couple of days watching PCS. SRM though going out. Pains does eventually find they will tighten themselves up towards heaven. Rest of the zone will look as it MTB come off Potato Hill. OP playing out from Pachinki. We do have SHEESH though with a slight split on this very much west hand side. Credex who did pick up Bystanders with a 2-2 split. Mixed team though they dropped this area. They've tightened themselves up between Junkyards, Hall of Fame and Singles. Austrian Forces though who have been chased around SRM take away heaven. Mansion is now free. Foot did play across on that west hand side. GDE taking Prism. FaZe on the the southwest corner of Lumberyard as Lumberyard is taken by Entropiq. Vorpal Sword though, they're on the run after taking the kills from the military bridge from BBL. They're now trying to deal with Faygo who is taking the shots as they retreat back towards the north of the island. Hey, Vorpal Sword getting a clean run across. Faygo is just chasing them down one at a time. SHEESH don't get a knock on MTB, who were very split. Faygo going for the pickup. It'll be a hard play. Trog now in. All other teams are pretty much in. Faygo is the last team to come in. He's actually jumped himself off, so I think he's hoping for the rest of the guys to be able to take the action, so to speak. As Faygo do fly over. 1 minute 30 and the zone does shift. It is coming down towards, not quite the mill to power, but definitely prison. Zebra, I think, didn't mean to send the vehicle in, but he has. As he bounces off towards the water. Going to have to be picked up here as Vorpal Sword, though. I think just watch on as they let the guys just leave the zone. So Faygo blasting all the vehicles off him as well. So Faygo going to get a clean, but a leapfrog now ahead of Vorpal Sword. FaZe though sitting a bit further up, sitting a bit more cleaner in. These guys will be waiting also. So yeah, it looks like the FaZe are taking the shots. Wait for the zone. SHEESH though, oh, free kill pushing up on Creed X now, who were split. Don't forget Creed X to take the last of Bystanders, so they got a kill on the board. Oh my god, backs and packs. Creed down to a one shot, was though. He was just trying to find him. Blue is further around. I mean, I've seen the shot right. He's just trying to pick up that final play. Oh, he gets tabbed as well. Jeppix with the MK. Secondary down here for Creed X. As they are still trying to find their way forward. Jeppix though leapfrogging the team as he will continue to come around. He's going to park himself up on this hill. Just again making some angles for the team, using the car as a bit of cover. And Creed X got to counteract this. Now going for the drive-by. Nice little counteract, a little bit of chest backs and forwards here. Let's get some hits on. I was going to think about if he goes back again, but he is playing forwards. Down to that last guy now. So Nod might want to opt to back away from this one. 2 kills on the board for the lads. So most of the teams are pretty spread. We are seeing a bit of fight here. We are, again, OP are pretty close towards MTB, who have played off the potato hill in towards shelter also. We'll go tune into that shortly. Look, though, massive split on this north side. Those foot do come down and take the trenches. Will die though, taking the knock. I do get the knock back as Zone does play north, so Nod find himself on his own. And now the confirms coming in. Nod's last guy down and out. As Trog are closing in on win or die. Just needs to make a decision though, just stack up on him. Hope he don't get a knock though, MTB. Clear pushing forward as he does, he gets the knock. He does have to play right by his own. Nade over the top. Makes it though, time himself up with the vehicle. get a clean, nice and executed here. As they do check it off one at a time. As that kill confirmed. As MTV find themselves as a 2 and trying to use the time now to get themselves out. Vardo's right in front. Faygo, he knows Faygo's on top side of him. Oh, he just spun out. Good shots though. Now he's gone straight up and over. That's going to cause people to have to move, but it doesn't need to matter. Scar gets the knock. We are seeing Faygo though tighten themselves up pretty quick on this one. That's kill confirmed from Vard. And Faygo's not happy with it as they do get him back. MTB laying low, taking one of the shelters. As looks like Overpeekers now. Vard's called a clean as Cledo gets a knock and confirmed. Faygo's down to 1 and Juice is just can't drive around in circles. Oh, he's not there to get the clean. He hasn't got it. He's down to 1s. Oh, runs out the mag. Vorpal Sword now coming in, so a bit of an area in this corner now. Vorpal Sword getting involved. They do get the knock. So Faygo finds himself down to 1 after being the team chasing Vorpal Sword out of zone. Oh, how can we get tabs up as well for 2s? Vorpal Sword already counteracting. This is what I'd love to see. This is why we're in the Pro League Hub. This is what it's about. Like chess, this is. Oh, great shots back. Secondary push now. Vorpal Sword will be more aggressive. Good shots. They take him up in midair. And they'd also, if they're quick, I don't know if they're able to get him. But I definitely left it in time. Already sending it across the zone. Overpeekers though, with that whole action happening between Faygo. They've been able to stick the reses. And Vard is back up. So, it's down. Sorry, actually, Vard's bleeding out. But getting the res on. Vorpal Sword just on the outside. And we are seeing SHEESH and Nod fighting out of zone. This phase 3. Jedrick's, I was going to say, Jedrick's going to take the shots, though. Surely sit on the outside. Clean. Vorpal Sword now losing another one. FaZe, who's been quite quiet now. They were taking a couple of shots on the outside of the zone on that sort of, I suppose, that southwest corner. Now coming over the top from Lumberyard as they do now plays in. Vorpal Sword going down as OP cleared them up. And FaZe zigging all the way down, making the play now for sure. Out of zone push here. OP are down, but they are taking the strength as these nades are coming through thick and fast. Both going blind in towards the smoke. Bard though, they do pick up 1. As we do have Mixie, last guy left now. Oh, getting this, unfortunate for him. It was just the player above from FaZe. Just see him able to turn down. And FaZe able to disengage from this fight and push back in and hold this sort of south west corner of prison. Zone has tightened up all the way between here and Mansion. We will see an open field ending. There's a couple of dips and crevices. Oh, nade back though from Austrian Forces. Little die though, doing the damage. Drop down to a 1. Austrian Forces have been hyper aggressive this game. Oh, rattling shots, but just destroying the door. There's not a player there. Let's kill Demo though. Fits himself back to another window. There's now Austrian Forces though playing, and he's got no meds. I feel for him. It's gonna be a clean. It is. Troglo going themselves out in 10th place. Little time, just a bit further away. Oh. But making the runs, FaZe do get the knock on Mix. So Mix trying to extend out towards the southwest corner. MTB down in the middle. These teams will. There's a nice little area where actually GDE is already taking it. This is going to be good for the end game. Now coming through. XO trying to come through as MTB. Take them very clean. GDE though sitting firm. This is going to be a good end zone. But that does take the trench just in front. And the zone will shift back this neck of the woods. So Win or Die got to come off the hill. They're taking the blues. They have to work their way in. Mansion's now going down and out. As Austrian Forces though, I'm impressed. Hyper aggressive. Hyper aggressive. 7 kills on the board. I think he's just seen that player. That nade's going to be good. Oh, that nade's actually overextended. Let's get him on a secondary pink. Kill confirm. Both these guys are playing the edge of the zone and getting themselves in. SHEESH find themselves down to a 1. Causing the MK damage. Oh my god, he's one shot. He's not even going for the MK. A little bit of a beep as Austrian Forces now need to work themselves in. They've got, again, a little dip, a couple of rocks though. It's going to be a hard play, but they've got to make the most out of it. 7 teams remain. And GDE for me are sitting in a prime spot. MTB won it, and that's clean. That's the first points on the board for them. And the car does some damage to Ice Boy. It's another bit of cover for them. Austrian Forces might now try and do the same, as this is a key area. Haynes gets 1. Secondary's down as well. Down to a solo. Austrian Forces though are going to surely take this one. They just lurk around like sharks. Molly in. I think you've seen the player. Reloading, catches the back as GDE takes 6 place. Austrian Forces take the prime. And look at the util just come flying in from Foot eSports though. They pick up 2. Western though taking the long throw. Continue to shut the nades in surely if they've got it. FaZe doing the same as they're now working their way in. Oh, he's picked up 1 on the drop. Causing damage as FaZe like a Navy SEAL just go through car by car and clear up the kills that have been dealt by Foot eSports. The job though been a bit quiet as we go for top 4 teams. There are kills on the board there for them. 4 players up though, as it's not really in that sort of southeast corner. They've had a clean run. Foot though are sitting as a 4 also, and Win or Die as a 4, and FaZe Clan as a 4 also. Win or Die only putting the 1 kill on the board, but still with 0. And FaZe Clan, the only team in the top 4 that's actually put real big points on the board. The zone's going to shift. We've got phase 5, so a much quicker game. We saw teams die out a little bit earlier on this game. But eSports, as I said, they're sitting in the trench quite firm. Zone will shift and it's come back down this wood. Actually, I thought it might play a little bit to them, but in this corner, but it's actually played down towards, I suppose, in favour of Entropiq. Entropiq have the high ground now. But they've got, I suppose, a split to hold. They've got FaZe plus Win or Die, and then they've got Entropiq from behind. Entropiq will cause issues. I kind of want to leave a gun and lead back on these guys. As Entropiq going to try and make it harder for these teams to play in. Sneaky QBE taking the tyres. Win or Die moving. I think they're going for the early fight. They don't want to go any lower than this one. They're hoping the zone's going to play back towards them. As FaZe are in front. FaZe just on the outside. As they are now pushing themselves forward. FaZe though getting the first knock. Text us the damage. Looks like I think these guys will get in the cars and go. They do pull back, but here's a harder push. Smoker's going to go out. FaZe, I think, will overextend now with the vehicles. And we'll go for the play like we saw them take the play with GDE. They've got the dip crevice here. They can continue to work their way through. Is Entropiq though, of course, the damage puts him down to 1. Entropiq do get one. Oh, secondary nade coming through, and there goes the third. So FaZe go from a 4 down to a 1 quite quickly, and Dicker's last guy left. Getting the knocks though, causing the damage. Entropiq though coming round the other side. As LucasArts though looking for the angles now on this team. They continue to extend here. It is a 2-on-1, actually you're back to a 3-on-1. LucasArts causing the damage, actually native getting the kills. But yeah, LucasArts though, look at the angle, mate. He's just going to cause some 1. There's 2. We are seeing Entropiq now put some points on the board. 3 kills on for them. That's not in the best place for him. There's a DC foot though, causing the long distance, and win or die. They're down to a 2 after a little bit of a counteraction. 0 kills on the board. They allow Foot now to focus their attention on the potential push coming from Entropiq. They do find themselves now up on the crest of the trench. Seeing Entropiq over the top. Will Foot get a nice pass though, sitting in the middle. We see the damage being done between Win or Die and Entropiq at the end here. Good shots over the top. Nothing connecting just yet, as it does swing backs and forwards, and the barrage of utility coming down from Entropiq. LucasArts has the best way to guard the nades. You kind of want close where Ivis is. Stone peeking back over. It does actually come back for this north side, as Foot do have the stronghold, but we are seeing Win or Die. They need to get in. Foot eSports will know about this. They will know the attention from behind will be difficult now to get in. QB going for a bit of support now with LucasArts on the east hand corner. And QBE, he's actually putting a level of support on to ensure LucasArts can now get out of position. As I believe they're trying to get himself in the other car's already gone, so but they're causing the damage. Now just sort of hounding into the smoke here. A lot of time to get over, and I believe on the next ridge I can't quite see him, but I do believe Win or Die can now pick him up, as they have moved themselves to a position to be able to deal damage. QB gonna have to burn some more smokes now. This might affect Entropiq though in the end, as we do go top 3. Phase 7, we might actually see the end here. QB trying to relieve a bit of pressure. The next push though, I don't think QB's got the smokes now to... All he can do is put the pressure on the boys to ensure they can't. It is a 2-on-2 fight on this side, as Ivis and NNNOOOOO are taking the fight with our Foot eSports. Big rucks over 2s and clean as QBE gets his boy back. Bit of teamwork there from Entropiq. Now that though finds himself a little bit closer, I think he's just crouching tiger at the moment for the team. So NNNOOOOO, like, yeah, he's positioned himself here. He's in rags. He ain't got to live, bless him. Best is pretty much gone as well. So the guys are gonna. He's hoping. I feel like that he wants the fight to happen between Win or Die and be able to sort of come alive, so to speak, at the end. But eSports so still in the top 3 with no kills, only with a potential. I suppose if they clear up, they'll get 6 kills on the board, but wouldn't be too much of a showing. Again. You got to remember their position. Where they came from. They came from the Povka. and then they moved across this sort of ridge line and then moved themselves in towards the trench on a split. They've not really had the opportunity to take. Oh, he knows he's there. Nade with splash damage and just and the molly, and then they just slightly overextended. So able to push back. Entropiq got a nice flat ground. They are now seeing they're having to come out the trench as their win or die by their sword now. Nade's coming up and over. Win or die down to a 1. Has gone back. Surely Entropiq's going to clutch up here, as they do have the ground on all these players. Put down to a 1. Win or die down to a 1. There goes 1. There goes 2. Whereas we do see Entropiq though take the game. 8 kills, 18 points. Slowed right down at the end there. But the patience from Entropiq, outstanding. But able to look rocks. They push around on that east hand side. Great movement. Then working their way in. Great play. We love to see it. Austrian Forces though sitting with 13 kills. They got 2-1, nearly 2-2 damage. With FaZe picking up 9 assists. Rest of the match stats though, we did see Entropiq with 1. Win or die in second, and Foot though no kills but taking third place. Yes, they got some points on the board. FaZe Clan though putting on a nice hefty 8 kills. 13 kills as we saw from Austrian Forces already. Nice double 6-pack though from Vorpal Swords and SHEESH. A couple here. Overpeekers with nice 6 as well. A couple of 2s. Quite a few teams with a 0. SRM with a 3. MTB with 3 as well. GDE getting the 6th place with only 2 kills. Let's have a look at our action replay for our last what's it called? Wrangle map. There we go. Let's eventually load up. There we go. Good movement actually. So for understanding the players there, pushing themselves back. Just the nade kind of overextended. You can see there from the tree, the gap between that and the tree. So able to obviously nade up and push himself out. At that point, no. Yeah, I know that we see Entropiq without really the zone compared to the other guys. There's Foot, and we do see Win or Die have, I suppose, the larger proportion of zone. But what Entropiq have is a great flat ground. They know no one's above them. They know everyone's down in this sort of bowl, and they're able just to kind of tap out 1 and 2. So good shots though. Good nade, bit of splash damage, able to pull back. It's 4-4 versus 2. Win or Die, got to take the fight. And Entropiq though, just time it right, because they push on the third party. You can even see Nail up there as he just turns around from running back, goes straight forward to push himself in towards that fight for the guys at the end. Nice. Where goes 1 down to a 1v1v4. Then we see who goes first. Foot goes first, followed very quickly by, we do see Entropiq taking out. Anyway, let's go for a quick break. We're going for the sandy shores of Miramar. Get your pina coladas out, your flip flops on. I'll see you guys in just 2 seconds. little bit of a slower game, actually, our game number 3. I say that, we actually saw a lot of action that sort of early game, that phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Quieting down a little bit, we saw a couple of like pockets of action where teams ended up fighting. And look at the team that won Entropiq, though. Very much in that they had that drop zone for that military middle power and small power. They worked their way up to Lumberyard. They came over the top by prison. They worked their way down. Low kills, same as Foot, low kills. But then the kind of the end game allowed. They just understood where the zone was playing back to. GDE, good take on the area, like it. Good crashes coming in from teams like FaZe. And we did see Austrian Forces have an outstanding aggressive game. So good shout. Anyway, let's have a look at the leaderboard, though. What has that changed after our 1, 2, and 3 for our angle? And Entropiq, though, with that win, do take top spot as they did fly up the left-hand side of the table. 32 points on the board, 19 kills. Will not die, though, hitting up for second. Faygo now in third, BBL in fourth, Bystanders out in fifth, and Austrian Forces with that aggressive play pushes them to sixth. SHEESH, though, seventh, as FaZe Clan take eighth, and Sarvem eSports, though, pick up ninth. But look how tight that leaderboard is. 32 points down towards the 13. There isn't that much in it, especially with a lot of teams now breaching on the 30. And we do see the mid to low 20s, though, easy to play for. We're going to the sandy shores. As I said, get your Havanas on, get your sunglasses, check your passports, because we're going to Miramar. See you guys in game 4. Here we go, match number 4. Good flight path as we have a north to crest in the south to southwest, but it's going straight across the back. We see some horrible flight paths, especially that last one. And if you have a very shallow flight path on Miramar, it causes worlds of problems because of the terrain. Got our coaches going out early doors, FaZe going out early as well, as we do see Trog play out towards that new Oasis, the area which we want to. I've already had an Oasis ending, actually, to be fair, so hopefully I see some more, and we do want to see it in PCS as well, 100%. So Bystanders, they're taking crews down. Faygo's going below them. Foot going across further than FaZe. Will not die taking San Martin, as she's taking the power grid split. RMA, our mixed team, pushing towards Montes. OP take Picardo. BBL, though, a little bit out of that southwest corner. GDE taking Chum, as we see Vorpal Swords would extend the Val de Mer. SRM south side, as we do get Entropiq get a clean hit on Los Leones today. They normally get stacked up, especially when we see teams like the Woo, etc. We'll try and stack up with them, but it won't cause a problem. The Los Leones is a big area you can get away with. Credex, though, in that minus, we don't have any Navi in, so clean drop for them, taking the Navi drop. MTB out in a little bit more of that northeast. Faygo going to push forward for El Hazard and finalize up our super aggressive Austrian Forces coming off the back of PCS 7 with that hyper aggressive rocket on the go. Zone shift, though, west hand side, we do have a little bit of unplayable area on the very crisp of the west hand corner. But do you know what? Mostly okay. Monty, I think, would be a key eyesight. The high ground tier, we don't have Northern Lights in this evening, but the high ground tier will be very much a visualization of where to look for. But hey, it has options. I'm looking at it, and sort of counteracting myself in my mind. We see a play down to here quite a bit. We see the Monty era. I feel like this corner be very hot as well. We might see teams trying to play in mix, already pushing themselves up here. So we might see them maybe play for a 2. We see teams coming to the compounds out by El Pozo and hope for the zone to shift up higher. We can even see it go higher than that. There is some unplayable area, and again, I say all the time, go check online. I've had a couple of DMs. People ask me for the heat maps I'm referring to. Of course, I can send them through. I can always send them through. I will try and actually put my Discord so everyone can get access to my Discord for that. But generally, there's some areas here which are unplayable. We see it more with Miramar than with Orangle. It's a bit more clean cut with Orangle. but actually that generically we see the same sort of zone. There's about 3 or 4 different endings we can get from about this. So good to see what the IGLs are going to do now. Let's see what they try and play themselves in and work in for the Zex zone. So GDE already working their way across. BBL though on the split. And Wolf is flying by. Not crashing, so moving himself over. It might be going across to where the mix are. Not waff. Go for a backflip. Oh, he's going to do it. Backflip it. Oh, nice parking. Executed to perfection. Oh, and he even puts the bike in there. What a lad. Oh, I don't think you're getting that back, mate. That's an insurance claim, that one. So, he able to put himself in towards the compound. I feel like he wanted a good extension across. So, GDE find themselves a bit of a foothold. Very much more in the centre of zone. As we do have the mixed team play away. I think the mix is going to try and come up to this corner. When it'll die, these guys will work their way around, take the high ground. Austrian Forces rotate. Credex on the move as well. Vorpal Swords going to try and play on that west hand side. SRM going to be rotating around the same way. This is a hard area to climb. This is what we call Death Valley down here. There's some high ground now for these teams to get themselves through. BBL find them in the vehicle as they rotate through. Overpeekers doing the same. SH now find themselves out by power grids. He's leading the way with VAR behind. Clib though in 3rd place in the race, and we do see Mixie over well behind. And they are going to try and take this corner. They have the high ground here on GDE. It's very hard for people to hold on that sort of top side. Just over here, that can't be safe for OP. GDE now going to turn themselves out, give away their position now as the cars will come rattling in. Oh, that actually movement from their vehicles might give them away, and they've played in, so surely they've heard the cars at the top. Surely. Oh, if he makes that extension, it's going to be shots. He's calling it 100%. They've got him as well. How come they didn't hit the cars? He did. Oh, down to 1s. Going for the cars, maybe. Going to be a hard play to get across to him. Maybe a short gap. They've got the smoke dispense. We might see the 3rd party coming in. And we are already seeing the long distance shots coming in as the mixed team already relocating to get a part of this. BBL a bit further down. As GDE got to try and deal with the push. Overpeekers overextending. Never. They do get one back. But they have got the split. Vard on the other side. SHEESH though looking for the 3rd party action on the other side. Vard's gone for the mini shotgun combo. Will Die have got past SHEESH here. We are seeing Credex are taking shots actually from the Austrian Forces guy. MTB sitting in the middle. I'm sitting quite low as well. Go back to the fight we was watching. Those Overpeekers though do get another knock. And actually put him down, so they should get that confirmed. He's got to be quick on it. He can't get across, so they do. Vard does pick up one. The GD did sit the original res, and Clib is back up. So GD got to try and defend this one. They're down to a 3. Overpeekers though super confident at the moment. They, you know what, so well on PCS7. As you guys watching just as much as me, but I loved it. A bit of a harder push as I haven't got any knocks to push himself off. It's that Entropiq just lurking in as well. Credex now taking the shots as we do see the MTB boys now keep up this location. Austrian Forces happy. For eSports though rotating up on the north side. Faygo, the only team really left to come in. Well, I suppose them and 2 teams left to come in really. 16 though have taken that high ground as Will Die did wrap in where we said. They have taken the high ground. High ground is deadly. Cedric, so we'll have a full 360 view. We have to have SHEESH though lower down from that sort of compound area. He does have the mixed team further, and he can even take the long distance shots though He's able to catch maybe OP taking a fight on the other side. Looks like he's kicking back off here again. Goes down to a a one shot. That he's so lucky he got that nade on. 37. That med on for that nade was just perfect timing. He stuck that med well. Looks like Chris going to try and get the boys losing the tires. All send it down. Love to see it. As now we see Clib and Vardo taking the long. Remember, the longer these guys leave it now, it will be a matter of time before other teams still come for the third party, depending on the zone shift. They're holding out the main bomb. A bit slower down in this neck of the woods. Like you can see, Overpeekers, they want to take the aggressive push, and they're trying to get it, but GD's getting the shots on time, just kind of like making them reset a little bit on the pushes. So Faygo now pushing themselves for San Martin. As we did see, Bruno Dyer played all the way down to more of a centralised area, and Entropiq, they were holding the south side. MTB played away as they were in between Creed X and Austrian Forces now, and they are pushing themselves back. As just is he toying with nods and we didn't head over this neck of the woods. Oh my god, that is a heavy shift as well, very much on the south hand side. And let's be honest, a number of teams down the south side, most are very much think it's been in the middle to north area. So going to be beneficial now between the sort of the Creed X, MTB. They can slow down that fight, don't need to overextend. Same with Overpeekers and GDE. The thing these need to be worried about is SHEESH will tie up themselves back towards the shacks here, or the little junkyardy area, and they will hear the shots and be curious to come get involved in this one. FaZe wrapping themselves around. Vorpal Swords doing the same. SRM going to take the high ground here. Entropiq though further down as MTB played back. FaZe though do get Vorpal Sword. Bit of a madness area now as they do get a kill confirmed. Vorpal Sword being cut off though as they are high ground. Not going for a full send, I feel. At the got the position to do it, but FaZe are chasing. And Vorpal Sword though causing some damage from behind, so looks like FaZe Clan unable to get the momentum this way. So now getting a knock, and we still see this fight with Overpeekers and GDE unable to kind of piece apart. SRM getting the long distance knock on BBL. Mix though coming off their middle ground, playing back towards the compound just by Monty. They'll be happy. I would take this one note not been taken before. Austrian Forces playing in. We've seen that hyper aggressive zone area. And this is what I'm talking about. This is, so SHEESH was always going to come over this neck of the woods. They were always going to be curious to the gunshots that are continuing to raining out. You know they're in that compound, and you know they're going to come over this neck of the woods. Now, good shot, Mixie, obviously holding that anchor line for Overpeekers, not being narrowed in towards that fight lower ground that's been ongoing for some time, and is able to get a nice kill confirmed. Cedric, so he's put a full halt on the stop. Johnny's pushed himself back into the compound. You have to rethink about this push here. Troglo getting oh, they've actually crashed in on FaZe. There's a big wrap for them as well. There's a kill confirmed. As FaZe Clan find themselves slightly split. He's taking the long distance. As BBL find themselves crashed now between Creed X. Good shots, but Entropiq causing damage as well. SRM high ground. BBL though losing compounds on the bottom. They are coming for the reinforcements as they do now crash into the compound. There's a kill confirmed as Creed X needs to ensure they can do the damage. Oh, he went for a drop shot flashbang. Decent, love it. Unable to get the knock. And so eventually the push through does pick up the last player. Oh, that car kind of gave him one. Oh, I can't get out the door. I think both players tried to get through the door. Creed X just kind of not running through. I don't want to say running through, but they're making whatever this is work. Now, do you know what I really like is what Creed X is staying so tight on the fight. Just unfortunately couldn't get through the door because of the car. On off the BBL though. So I was playing SRM though. Causing this difficulty though. Able just to climb through the window. Unfortunately for him, the only window there with Creed X though lurking his way in. As he does go out. SRM though not taking the third party action as they haven't crashed down as Creed X do stick tight. They do get the win from it as well. Zone shift though coming down again. OP trying to wrap away slightly. We're going to see SHEESH. It'll be very hard play for them now. These guys will try and work their way down, take the fight in towards their compound. Vorpal Swords do have an anchor point in. They should give up the high ground, maybe tighten themselves back up. Is a hard hold though. Bystanders in Ricardo. Faygo taking the bottom side. His foot wrapped down for the south as well. Southwest corner. FaZe, they've lost one. As we did see Trog though crashing behind. I think they want to try and get a bit of revenge now. That's the first one from Trog goes over. They've actually run over the players. I think he's just holding. He did see the kill feed there where they run over. I think he just held off those shots trying to figure out where that player is. Now he's going over as he did eventually reload this shot to where he is. We're able to stick the res. They've got a nice little bit of cover they need to work over. FaZe will ensure they or Gustav here for FaZe will try and stop the push. Already got over, he's ducked behind the rocks, unable to do the damage, and Trog will be tight again. But back over, and these guys did take second. No, they took third. Sorry, did go out third last round, followed straight after by Win or Die. I think I'm right, guys, on that one. That is a interesting car parking on PUBG. It's like my van on gas. Air ride van, don't do it, people, and don't ever try and wrap your van. I don't know if you guys are following me on Twitter. Have a check out. I've been wrapping my van. I found it quite therapeutic though. It has been quite hard though. FaZe and Trog are still going at it as we do see Austrian Forces though take 1-2 for Win or Die. They do take one back. It's a full clash in the middle. But it was a long distance fight, so Austrian Forces down to a 2, and the nades coming through, get another knock here. Laos down to a 1. They can only stick another nade over the top, but the third party action is coming through. Win or Die are getting the knocks on Austrian Forces. Paints down. Last nade going through. Oh, that nade's on point. Laos throwing one back. It's perfect. That's it. Done. Dusted. Austrian Forces 16th place. Best teams are going down as we are hitting now for phase 4. 15 teams up with 50 players alive, and we've just gone 16.5 on the clock. Zone shift again, so he's done a full round robin. Now down to that southeast corner, and it's going to be hot in the sort of southwest side now. SRM on the defense here is Foot trying to play their way through. They'll have a little look here. The nade over the top. Nice arc on it. We'll bounce in towards the area, but the SRM players are already wrapping his way round. SRM they get knocked on the other side. They do pick up 1, then 2 as Foot do provide their full attention. But eSports need to focus on one side. They've got 1. Now they can focus back on the other. Oh, no, it's going down as Faygo on the third party. Faygo, a team that loves that long distance, that mid to long range distance fight. We saw it from Arango when they're on the top zone. Now he's overextended as it cooks straight over the top. Probably will be doing the same. The arc's too high, I believe. As for eSports, they find themselves back to a 2. Vorpal Sword are coming in. Creed X doing the same as they are now building the momentum up on that top side. Overpeekers, they lose 1 between Creed X. They are on the split. Yeah, Vorpal Sword. Between Vorpal Swords and SRM. But eSports, though, despite taking third last game, now 15th on this game. 14 teams now remain, which the teams are now starting to descend down. Creed X are on a split with a 2-1. We are seeing SRM do the damage now back. SRM playing down. Oh, he just saw one. The recheck. You know he can't get the knock on that one. Goes out for the nade. Oh, gets damage on him. Basically, you know, working their way out. SRM though in the middle. He gets one. He hit the other. He can't. Good shots coming through. Unable to get it confirmed. Able to try and stick through. Our mixed team now playing up and over. Oh, losing the compound. As Credex though on that split. They go down and out. And we do see GDE going down as OP Overpeekers though extended away, and we saw that final little fight come to an end. Bystanders getting a free pass. Remember, they're coming from Picard. They're coming quite quietly. MTP disengaged from this area, back down and try and hold. Entropiq though find themselves centralized zone. Only 0 kills, and again not much action, but everything is really happening down this other side. FaZe getting eventually controlled out between Vorpal Swords. As Vorpal Sword have been chasing zone in. They want to try and continue to get in some more gear on the loot as Faygo go for the pickup, and the boy they can't pick him up. Again, taking this mid to long range fight. Good knocks here. It's Hackry though taking one, trying to slam the shots through. Clib's got to confirm one of the mixed boys. Second as well. Hey, they're going for this early smoke. There's obviously just on the outside here with phase 5. Football sword though down to 1. Oh, he's left it too late. Oh, that's definitely gone down. That tab done enough. Football sword down and out. 1, 2, and 3 on zone. Zone shift again, going back slightly towards that west. Oh, look at the mix. Oh, trying to hold. Whew. Dodge, duck, and dive. OP playing in. SHEESH they find himself in the petrol garage though. Just on the outside of the zone as it crests down. Could be a very, very hard play. Entropiq just cresting the outside of the zone in that northeast corner. Again, this is about these guys are quite low down, so the attention will be very much focused on SHEESH here. Bystanders though, they've got a bit of work now to try and get themselves in. No kills on the board just yet. This is where we might see them start picking up, and we do get, you know, those long distance shots. I picked the right guy to go look at, as he does get the SLR though on clip. Entropiq, we hear these shots raining out behind them. As I said, they are just on the outside, so they will try and hold any teams crashing in. Bystanders, I think, leaving enough time. They're not chasing the blue. They've got a big decision to make, and they might wrap themselves further around. Maybe to this sort of corner here. I feel like this is going to be the play. Mix does go down, as we do see Janny though take up the mix, and Bystanders though going for a full send. Flammy's got one. Oh, Flammy's gone down. He controlled this. He held himself. Last guy. Kill confirmed. Kill confirmed. We're going to see the same on the other side. Oh, he's actually gone for the fight as well for MTB. Flashed him. X trying to keep his boys up. Flash going over. I think he's going to, surely at some point he's going to turn and try and take the thing. Entropiq though have got one, as you can see him on the map though, working his way around. Oh, Flash. Entropiq shooting him in the back. Well, actually no, Bystanders though pick up at the end. Entropiq did get a tab. You saw it come up on my screen, but they haven't done enough. As I said, Bystanders need to work their way around. It's going to be a hard play no matter what for Bystanders coming out of here. SHEESH though taking Overpeekers out in 8th, and Herc got to use the last of his smokes now to try and get himself back into a bit of cover, as they are starting to burn themselves out. Oh, holding 1, 2, and between he got one, and Faygo picking up the others. So Faygo again, they love that long to mid range fight, don't they? They eventually pick up Trog. We go for our top 4, 22.5 on the clock. And Faygo 9 kills, and I'd say most of them have been a kind of a long mid to long range battle. A couple of times I had a few short, but most of their control, they've got such good control on Miramar at the moment. There you go. So if you're checking them up, Faygo though do hold the zone. It does play back down to very much corner. Credex like sort of crest that outside the zone. As Entropiq got all the work to do. Win or die, 4 kills, 1 man. Credex with 3. Faygo with 3. Entropiq with a 4. Again, trying to move over. Can he defend this one? Ivis is very much on the left-hand side. Are we looking for the nade? That nade's perfect. On the edge zone. Oh my days. Ivis with his homing nades. Like playing Worms back in the day. So Entropiq though, outstanding use of utility. Getting a little crevice of zone. They will now try and take the outside. Credex 8 kills. 3 man. Blue is further out as taking the long distance. But yeah, blue is closer. Again, the same though. Entropiq doing a 2-2 split. So blue unable to come over the top. No lid. The vest is cracked. Blue's being held together by duct tape at the moment. Can't take anything. Get some shots back. Oh my days. Catch that. He gets a knock in time. Blue just unfortunate having the nade in his hand. They look going down to a 1 shot. And Credex now down to a 1. We've seen a nice aggressive play. Faygo though taking the invitation to take the fight to everyone else, as we have seen the fight unfold on this sort of northwest corner. Faygo 9 kills, good push, good strong control. As I said, they like that mid to long range game. They've got to take it now to face value. As Entropiq is getting into gear. They're getting into the swing of things. Credex finding himself down to a 1 as they are wrapping around high ground and will find the back here. Actually though behind us, Julian will try and lay low. Rosa in hand. And it's about to crest over the top here on him. Oh, good shots though. Lucas though does some damage. Needs to stick the med on. Nade over the top. When will Credex come alive? Keen to see in the outside. Nade over the top. Bit of splash damage. Store amounts of utility coming through. You know Credex is just lurking down the outside. He's got 2 back on a piece, so it's a 2-on-1 now. Credex might be biding their time, counting the kill feed. And then we again nades is coming through as they do get through to their 10 kills. And Credex now, he's alive, he's got 1. Last guy left, so it's a 1v1v2. Oh, he's controlled that one out nicely. Can he get on top of Entropiq quick? Back to a 2-on-1. Ivis cresting over the top. He's seen him. It's gonna be very soon. Back to a 3-on-1. Oh, he hasn't. Do you know what? 10 kills as well. Credex tap out now because GG's. Good conversation in chat as well, guys. Hope you're playing much better than when leaving Team Liquid. That is a very open question. Depends on how you interpret that. Has the pressure relieved of an organisation? Do they have a point to prove? I think generally they're great players anyway. Like, but yes, they have PCS 7 great play. This evening great play. Great play though. And probably want to close this one out. And Credex unfortunately unable to get through the door, as we do see them tab 18 points, 8 kill game, and that is game number 4. Entropiq though, again, remember what we like phase 2, phase 4 didn't really get anything from Entropiq. They were just that sort of bottom west hand side or better bottom east hand side of the zone, but flush through. Good time to see those. We do see a bit of a split here. Credex though take the kills. Damage is taken by Entropiq with nearly 2k on the board, but Vorpal Sword with a cheeky 4 assists on the bat. Rest of the leaderboard though, as it unfolds, Credex though hit that 10 kills. Faygo though with that 10 kills, but Credex will have the damage on them. Overpeekers with 7, we've already mentioned them. Have that release of pressure come from them? No, I don't know. Like, it's up to you guys to interpret. Let me know your thoughts in chat, but generally I feel they're playing strong. They've always have been strong. 4 kills from Vorpal Sword, a couple of 2s and 1s going across the bat as we go and look at the action replay for game number 4. And there we go. So look, he done the bits and damage. He did go in for the third party on Faygo. But able to try and do the damage. Oh, I need to load my action replay a bit better. Oh, the OBS update's really done me, by the way. I had to reload everything. It's just a matter of time. Does he tab himself out? It's a scrim. Might as well go for it. Gets caught in the door though. They are descending down on him now. So he's the first player. And he tries to go back in, but that door gets caught. And Entropiq close out. Winner. Chicken and dinner. That's round 4. Let's get our pina colada refilled as we go for a quick advert break. And I'll see you guys in round number 5. What a set of games. Entropiq with back-to-back chicken dinners. And back-to-back chicken dinners without actually doing too much work. Let's be honest. And it's not because they were being lazy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the zone was shifting away from them. They're just controlled. And where the action happened on other parts of the zone, they just had the depth of knowledge to be able to control the game out and get the win, right? Good movement. This was a harder one compared to the last wrangle. As last wrangle, they had to go up and over that sort of lumberyard area. But this time they found themselves on the outside of the zone or cresting the outside of the zone, that sort of southeast corner. But with the zone playing back towards them, and then they had that big jump they had to play across. They had to jump from the other side of the road over, filling in from Creed X. Creed X obviously disappointed that we were able to control that. They then had the split, and then Faygo, mate, let's not take anything away from them. Talk about the long range and medium range fights, and they've got it down to a peak. They've got that third party game straight down. What's that done to our leaderboard though? Surely Entropiq's on the top spot, but where does the rest lie? Good amounts of kills though from people though, but yes, Entropiq do stay in the top. Of Faygo closing things down though, second, only 5 points in it now, as they do tub them out on kills, and it's actually closing that gap down. Will Die are in third, Bystanders in fourth, BBL now in fifth. As Austrian Forces though pick up in sixth. SHEESH, FaZe Clan, and Credex all again super tight. Let's load up. Pina coladas, sandals on, passports being checked as baggage gets loaded in. FaZe number 5, Mirror Mask coming up. Here we go. Match number 5 out of 6. So 2 more games left to play, and the flight path for number 5 is a west down towards a southeast. Very shallow. That's what we saw from round number 5 for our Wrangle game. And it is a very difficult zone to play. I think the favour though will come if they do see an early zone and maybe a crescent up to the top towards this El Pozo. I fear it might come down towards Death Valley. We had a lot of Death Valley. I think we had quite a few games across PCS and both groups in that sort of southwest corner. So these teams will be very much dialed in on that type of end zone, sort of down here, these high grounds, this Death Valley as we call it. I've seen, and recently I did stream and cast a island finish. But we do have Faygo and Trog though quite close. This is Faygo's normal drop zone. Zone's about to pop in 5 seconds. Most other teams are split. We do have SRM and Bystanders that are lurking their way around. We won't see too many shots coming out. Zone has come down, and that is not great. Isn't that southeast corner? There's a lot of water in. The only advantage I think that we've got is that it's not in the islands though. So Trog now getting the vehicles, they're wrapping themselves further away from zone. No matter what happens now, they've got such a big extension now to try and come back in. And most of the teams are all okay in and around zone. That will give me a nice indication. Let's get a bit of wonderful scenery as we can have a look at some stats and facts. And the stats I want to look at is our 2 top. Has Faygo got enough in the tank to catch Entropiq after back-to-back chicken dinners? They have got one themselves though. 27 kills. We already mentioned that Faygo does top it though, as they are sitting on 29 kills. Now, I don't think this is not because Entropiq, as I said, is not in the right position, etc. But it's just because of the zone shifts and how they've controlled the zone. They've not been able to pick up the kills until very much the end. Unlike we've seen from Austrian Forces, they have been chasing those kills, so to speak. Total damage though, and look, Faygo topped that one. It's expected with the kills, but they're nearly cresting 7k, whereas we're going 5-5 with Entropiq. Average placement though, this is where Entropiq though do, or the average placement is 4/6, and 4th place compared to 6. They are topping them on that, and then the average points because of that placement though, they are pitting 13 points in the board compared to Faygo. So technically, looking at the point gap, they should now start to breach away from Faygo. But I definitely feel like it's a point to prove that Faygo now has 2 games that they can potentially try and just close the door, so to speak. But they've got to have a good game. They've got to harvest the kills, and potentially they've got to stop this back-to-back chicken dinners from Entropiq. Entropiq though sitting firm in Lost the Owns, no problem. Ibis is extended out. It's MTB now, just on the outside. They do take the cigar buildings or the barns. Depends on who you are and who you play with. But though they're in their normal drop zone, they'd be happy to tighten themselves down. They just need to ensure teams don't come on the high ground of them and cause them some issues. Austrian Forces on the bottom side. Bystanders though, they've got a ability though, so we're going to see some teams maybe rotate the south side. They can maybe tighten themselves up on one of these corners, maybe catch some of these teams coming in. Same with SRM. Teams that are unlikely to push up this neck of the woods. They can catch this one, but this is the key spot. Yes, maybe not to get the end zone placement, but definitely to farm some kills as teams will wrap themselves over. Nice boy though, he was just scouting. New thing. He's not taking the shots, not giving the compound away, but yeah, we see teams crest over either the high ground hill down here, and they get very tunneled in. Austrian Forces are playing back now for the end zone. This is very, very key. We do know it plays away from here for sort of a phase 2, phase 3. And again, same here as well. There isn't too much, but there's a few bits and bobs of where it won't end, and we do see it play away on different zone types. Though they've got a long rotation in, same as Faygo. FaZe though, they've got a big stretch here as RMA got to move away from Monty. Win or Die now got to play from San Martin. SHEESH now playing in as Credex also in the same. OP coming in on this sort of this crest, this northwest crest as BBL play through Los Leones. So, it's an interesting one. So we see it end over here quite a bit. We have seen it end down here quite well. We see here sometimes and here quite a lot as well. I do question though, we do have so much water in play. Maybe a 50-50 split. I'd say maybe this one. We are seeing a little bit of a SHEESH versus Credex as there's 1-2 on the board. Although is just behind. But it gets the 1 as well. They're coming from behind. Oh, he gets a second, not 1, just performing strong. But Jedrix though going no way. Felix though put themselves in a position we might find these the lads just try and control that out as the SHEESH lads are got to play forward now as a 2. I was going to tighten himself down. Out zone fighting. Jedrix though taking the shots. Good goal reaction though. Credex down and out, and it's actually fair enough. Left the boys though the ability to play the game out and play the game out as a 4. They need to be quick to go get on the reses. So nice play by them. Win or Die coming in from behind here. Faygo going to come. This is what I talk about. But imagine if Bystanders were here. Vorpal sort of roll straight into them. Bystanders gone further around though. Oh, I thought he was going to hit that AWM shot. Not going to lie. It's about bounced over. So, for eSports now, stealing the drop nice and early. Love to see it. Let's see how many AWM kills we get rattling in zone. Most of the external is quieting down a little bit. BBO that have played all the way over. Austrian Forces are coming out now. They are split. They are all the way across here. They are sitting in the dip as well, in the crevice, the dark, the depths of Miramar. The belly of the beast. So OP overextending. This for me is kind of screaming down this neck of the woods, right? But again, also taking the long distance shots. BBL above him. It's a bit of a long distance. A Faygo barrel. Big correct though, nice and high. As we do have Win or Die lurking close. Playing away. Jedrix is laying low just below that. Okay, he's going to move back here because they are looking for the additional, and they do nail it though with the ankles. Look at that, it's just instantly coming alive. Jedrix doing the damage. They know he's here. They tabbed him for 2. Though. There we go, coming alive with Jedrix though. Unable to even do too much damage though. And the boys though, for win or die, might be backing away from this one. I think they will make the right disengage. SHEESH is coming behind. I fear they are playing away. They turn left to get over the crest. Yeah, she has. You know, straight into a 4-man. SHEESH though. Oh, they've actually. Is he stopped? He has stopped as well. Oh, I don't think they know who it is. Gonna die laying low. Mix though getting a knock on the rollover between Vorpal Sword, and this is the fight we was talking about. Mix and Vorpal Sword. Vorpal Sword though losing one. Oh, great shot. Great shots from State. So Vorpal Sword actually played away. You see the guy's further down. He's the last guy here. He's taking a bit of a split fight, but again, you think the Vorpal Sword was sitting tight here. They'll be able to pick the guys up. I understand they've moved into further zone to get the next zone shift. We will see the zone play in. There we go. It's coming down this neck of the woods. This area is key. So key. I'll be interested to see if Overpeekers maybe tighten themselves up as a 4 here. Austrian Forces though laying low as again he's storing that the depths of Miramar. Yeah, so a little peek over. Overpeekers though, I don't think they've moved just yet, but I feel like they will wait for the next zone to play over. Trog though doing the damage. They do get pain, so that's a long distance one as well for DPL. Faygo taking the knocks. They've got 1, 2. They've got down to Trog down to the last one here. Let's pause that. Oh no. Getting FaZe Clan back for 22. FaZe Clan with the damage. Oh no. That's the last guy left. Can he get the magic nade in play? Bit of splash damage, no knocks. BBL still is a 4-man strong. Got caught out one of the games though, Miramar. We go back to SRM as they fill in the fight here between Trog, FaZe, who've been on the third party also. They come through the corner. SRM know this as Baron Peak pushing himself back. OP taking the shots. Austrian Forces though do get a knock. His smashed against one. He's going to go straight to the depths. Able to push himself back in the belly of the beast, so to speak. FaZe Clan now finding themselves a little bit stuck here as Overpeekers though causing long distance shots. SHEESH though going down as Bystanders though. Trog though still as a 1 as Faygo trying to take a 2-on-1 fight on this side. A lot is happening now actually. 15 teams, 44. We've just gone 12 minutes to the clock. FaZe though under a lot of pressure between OP and the SRM. Win or die though do get a knockdown phase long distance. Nades are clearing up for SRM, so they are capitalising on the kills, and you do see FaZe Clan going down and out, and that was quite quick after they were the aggressive team now playing in. OP still in the stretch. Trog though store as a solo. BBO disengaging as we do see Austrian Forces though coming up the belly of the beast. Entropiq though are back-to-back winners, game 4 and game 3 and game 4. Sorry, we're on game 5 now. So just want to get the tire in play. Bystanders though, after doing the damage, they have actually dealt with the danger point, and the action is surely over this neck of the woods. Faygo though have done with Trog as they go out in 14th place. So BBL taking the compound, but I don't believe this is where they want to end up. If I'm honest, I think they want to be exactly where sort of Vard is. Mexi, this is the compound. It has the ability to play back over this neck of the woods, but you tend to see that if it lands in between these teams, they sort of play over this neck of the woods, and obviously now they're cresting the outside. That can still hold. No need for them to move. And I think that, yeah, as I said, Clip might just try and tighten himself back up. We're expected to pull back. There's a few enders it could play in. Vorpal Sword are backed away from the fight. between Mix though, and they're going to be back to the 3. SRM taking the shots as Clip now moves himself around. Expect it to quieten down a bit now, guys, because the only action that's going to really unfold is going to be in this east. Entropiq though, for the first time, got to get themselves in zone. But Foot needs to do the same. Bystanders getting the res, they need to do the same. MCB going back. As Faygo now, they make sure their presence is known by and win or die. They want to ensure the guys stay on the other. They've got like a crest these guys can play as well. Entropiq going for a full 10 rounds here. Foot though taking the shots from behind. Can anyone stop the Entropiq push? Will it be Foot eSports? Oh my god, he cleared him as well. Western though surviving. QBE going out on the wrong side, and yes, the eSports able to defend the boys and get themselves into a position now. They're going to try out BBR. They're trying to come away from their compound. Now having to retreat back as GDE wrap on the hillside. I'll spoil with the SKS. Car's gone. Able to get that one. And Foot. They've got to take the fight on the other side. Bystanders opted to go for the coastal road after getting knocked from Foot eSports. They've disengaged. They've gone for the south rotation. I'm really keen. This is what kind of what I'm looking at the moment, guys. From a caster's point of view, is it going to play back in between here, or are we going to see it end round down here somewhere here? Austrian Forces down to 1, down, never out, as he will breach himself out around that corner. There is a dip down here. This is where he will go out that top side, or he can eventually come back down and come out this bottom side. Both are as dangerous for teams, but he's still in the belly of Miramar. Okay, for eSports disengaging from BBR, don't want to push into that one as they now wrap around the top here. Big team now who have been kind of backwards and forwards with Vorpal Swords after getting a knock and confirm. Also receiving the damage back. They've disengaged slightly. The zone's going to shift. GDE is already pushing themselves away. They think it's going to come more for a west hand side. And it has heavy shifts, and it's not ending this neck of woods or this neck really. It's pushing out harder. Faygo will be happy with his zone shift here. I definitely feel like Overpeekers has done the right thing, pushing Clib into an anchor point in. We'll see Mixing Bar get themselves over. BBL got a huge wrap now. GDE got a little bit of a small gap. Bystanders were already in the vehicles moving. I think the guys can quite see him. SRM, they're going to be laughing at zone here. The Bystanders don't, as I said, they were rotating their way around, so they're going to be happy with this one. He's going to go backwards and forwards slightly. You do get hurt, and they do put Keenan down to he's got one shot, 2 HP. Jeez, Vorpal Sword happy as well. Mix going to be happy as the zone continues to pull back towards them. One will die. Massive wrap as they go all the way from this neck of the woods, all the way around. The outsiders for eSports need to follow that rotation. Looks like Flammy's doing the same on the south here. BBL on foot, running through. Level 1 best. BBL in a bit of rags now with only 3 kills on the board. Glib though does get Ice Point. As Mixing Yard though, Vard are going to come late. SRM though, the team which has got all the area now to lose. 5 kills in the bat as well. They've not even been sitting quiet in this centralized zone. Silence is out. This is knock, good knock. Actually, with that knock comes with a free car. Actually giving up his loot because he knows he's dead and gone. So again, a crucial knock though from Austrian Forces. 2 kills in the board. A team which was super dialed in on a wrangle. Now needs to get himself in zone, but as I said, that knock though capitalising on a car. Sorry, I'm unable to get the knock though, as he does play in tight. Let's see what he can do when it comes down to additional footboys. They hold the corner. Oh my days, I should have swapped onto the AWM. BBL, now we're getting Vorpal Swords. 11 teams, 31 players, 19.5 on the clock as well. As phase 4 just crests. Phase 5 continue to shift up to our top side. Oh wow, Lee though, actually defending his own, got full blind, actually did a cheeky spray. I think he's put it down to it's a 1-on-1, but it will be a 2-on-1 surely. Got one, now it's 1-on-1. Flash over. Oh, flash himself. Oh, he's flashed himself and he's come out in the last minute. So wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Vorpal Sword though, they've got the zone, or they've got the kills. They need to get the zone. Fammy, down and out. These for me are OP. Just able to sort of survive yourself in, and the hard. I definitely feel like where they've closed the door compared to what we saw with the wood, you couldn't really hide in this location, remember, because the wood had such a big opening here. I think these are a bit more OP than I think what they're like. But what I will say is more fitting to Miramar. Maybe they should have put the wooden shacks like in the grass area. Maybe the yellow ones in the sandy bit. Overpeekers, 0 kills. They've been involved in the main zone area. I think GD have seen him, so nade over the top. Good nade. Got to split the boys. Oh, God, actually tapping in the back. So it looks like GDE. They've wrapped around the sort of north side on the crest. Mexi's now going back as Clib and Vard going down as Vorpal Swords want to come in. They've got a nice clean sweep here. The fight on the other side though will be the fight. Maybe we'll see Vorpal Sword. SRM causing the damage. They get one. Oh, we do see Mexi is getting his med on. Vorpal Sword playing him. Don't think they know bystanders there. GD is disengaging after getting shot in the back here from SRM. Wow, Foot though taking the high side. SRM, massive control. They come out the compound slightly. One will die. Big rat playing the field. We've seen it end here a few times, that north side. Quite rare for me. Oh, Foot now coming alive behind. Good shots, but getting tubbed in as 1-2. MTB on the defense here. Now it's Foot though on the aggressive play. 7 kills in the back. This is what we normally see from Foot. Moving through. Foot climbing the high ground as the mollies are just descending over the top. Oh, a bit of a coughing fit and I've missed. Ah, here we go. Coughing fit done. Sorry, people. So, for eSports playing him, I've completely lost my voice. I talk about coughing at the wrong time. Ah, we'll die. Coming back on the fair party, doing the damage. SRM crossing over. My voice is coming back finally. SRM though, they've lost zone. They need to play forward. As win or die. Done the right thing. They got the great fair. But oh, that's a nade. Oh, what a nade. Mixed though do get the knock just in before. SRM though need to do the damage here. Win or die on the right move, right play. Nades going back and forward. Oh, they've got him on zone. SRM. After such a strong start to this map. Gonna die. Oh, gets another one. But they go down and out to the mix. So 4 teams up. And look at the difference here between a couple of games we had. We had game ended where we had 3-4 teams with high numbers here, and we are now seeing teams with low numbers. Bystanders with 1, GDE with 1, Mix with a 2, and SRM with a 2. Oh, run past him, eventually picking up, killing up his another point on the board. And we do see GDE going out in 3rd place. Oh, talk about a coughing fit at the wrong time, people. Jeez. Okay, so zone area. Obviously we have SRM that is going to be chasing him down. They've got the 2 numbers. It's a 2-on-1 here. Voldemort is close. I think he's going to go for a few bits and bobs. He's going for the wrap, but he's going to go straight into SRM. He's lurking low. Just pops himself up. Decent shots. Decent hold. SRM knows find themselves a 2-on-2. You've got to remember the mixed team were very much spread across, and they were wrapped around that sort of north to northwest side. Didn't really have too much action, and then started getting a few kills at the end. I'm fearing though that where they are so split compared to SRM. SRM are tight. They've gone for the drop. If SRM can pick up one of these players, they're going to be laughing. So zone way, we do very much on the north side. That south sort of field is out of play. We should go to the zone or go to the end. This is where we get a knock early doors. 10 kills SRM. What was it? 3 kills, wasn't it? With our mixed team. Silence AWM. There we go. It's SRM, they are now tightening themselves again, super tight. Our mixed team getting tighter. Pretty fine. Hoping for him to peek out. Zone's going to shift. I suppose the mixed team having the opportunity to go out and get that drop really helped. That's gone to the wire. The zone will tap in between the 2 of them, but wow, disgusting. Oh, he shot in half. Are they both on AWM? They're not. Oh, let's put it down to a 1-on-1. Moving, he's actually pushed away from the smoke. That's not bad. That's not bad. Should move. Brandon Peak though plays off more for northwest. I don't know if he's going for the res. He's going to try and put it back to a 2-on-1. Nade over the top. It's going to fall nicely. Actually, going to try and stick the res. Oh, sticking the res. And those mollies just not picking up the additional player. Now we're going to go for the revive. Maybe back to a 2-on-2, but surely SRM will... I don't quite know where he is. They don't know where he's moved to. So again, sticking the utility into the gap. The only advantage that I suppose the mixed boys have got is that any utility coming in is going to fall in towards them. Oh, and now he's seen him. Gonna see another headshot. We are surely going to survive. 23 seconds. The next zone will appear. So we see another outstanding headshot from our mixed team. Oh, he's going to get himself back over on the crest and try and work an angle. Would he be seen though? Moving down, I suppose. Now this ridge has kept him clean. Oh, this is going to expose him. This is a good move. If he can get to the next set, at least to those trees. Zone dots come. He might even just try and go for the... Oh, he should have gone AWO, I feel. Maybe try and play for that knock first. Oh, how did that... So now they know they're split. Looks like the boys are isolating for the one. That's a good nade. Bit of splash damage on. The zone will continue to push as SRM now know the mixed team are separated. They are going for the play down. They do get the one. It gets the exchange back to a one-on-one. Flash over the top. Nade's good. That's a powerful nade. Another flash coming over. Utility is out. Kind of now he wants to play it. He's got a molly still. Flash in hand. Zone shift though. Both these guys are going to move down to that zone. Look, they're going to crest exactly the same time. It's like a V that pushes this down. I say the mix actually has got to commit. Because the SRM maybe got the better cover for zone. They got that little crest. He's got no smoke either. Good flash. Actually connected him. Got him on though. Second flash came, and that's a game win, surely. Oh, he's tucked himself in. Oh my god, and he whips out and takes it. That's our mixed team, though. He looks mixed, though. Getting the dubs, 5 kills. He got maybe it's quite low because they wrapped that top side, though. But 15-point game is not bad. And apologies, my massive coughing fit halfway at the end there. I don't know what happened. I definitely inhaled something I shouldn't have. SRM, though, 11 kills, 18 on the damage, though, for them. There's 8 assists coming from Vorpal Sword. We are seeing Vorpal Sword, though, sort of get their way onto that top side. SRM, though, 11 kills, not take anything away from that game. And it's out great movement for them. They got the zone. They had their area. They didn't sit quietly. They took some major kills from it. Bystanders over 3, 9 kills with foot. Good game from them. Welcome to the scrim, lads. 4 kills from SHEESH. And most 2s and 0s done across the rest of the map. Let's have a look at the action replay. Here we go. So, yeah, just bolty action on bolty action, right? And then he done a great movement, though. Remember, he wrapped this whole way down early doors to try and take the fight. Just unfortunate. Great flash, though, coming from SRM. And then the second flash, again, catching him. He's got him standing here, like, literally with his pants down. Puts him down to, like, one shot. And he whips out both sides, pre-fires the other, and then comes back out the original side and takes the win, though, for the mix. That was game number 5, sorry. Let's go for round number 6. Quick break. I'll see you guys in a second. well. So after my near-death experience of a coughing fit, jeez Louise, I don't know what I inhaled. I must have inhaled something. Anyway, that was round number 5. So we saw Entropiq actually that their run of that back-to-back chicken diggers get ended. Mix done well. It was very quiet for them, and we saw it then play out at the very, very end for them. Good movements, good kills. SRM though, they were surely the MVPs, that team of that round. Anyway, let's look at the leaderboard very quickly. And there we go. Entropiq though, Store leading the way, and Faygo are closing the gap, but not quite just yet. They still hold them up the kills. Win or die though are in 3rd, as Bystanders though pick up in 4th. SRM are taking 5th place after a better game for them. Good, and they get 30 points in the board, 21 kills. BBL now in 6th, as Austrian Forces pick up 7th. SHEESH are in 8th, and then we do see our mix though are holding out in, actually not even our mix, that will be Creed X are in 9th place. Not sure where that's updated weirdly on the table. I'll get the guys, maybe it's not Creed X. Get the guys to go look at that in 9th place. Not quite sure. Get the guys to go have a little gander as to what's going on there. Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't need to worry about the leaderboard. That's the admin's job. Anyway, let's go. Final round, game number 6. All to play for. Super tight leaderboard. Miramar coming up. Round number 6, as the flight path is a good flight path, and great flight paths mean horrible zones as it goes from a southwest up to a northeast. Oh my god, I can't believe that I lost my voice halfway through it. Yeah, sorry lads, I've only got one. It's only me here. I'm still coughing now thinking about it. Okay, round 6 is always the interesting round. We've got it all to play for as it is tight. And will we see potentially Faygo still be able to control that Entropiq lead? We saw Entropiq go out early. Okay, big split. GD though has I suppose a late jump on. I have to jump over the top of BBL. Zone coming out, and as it pushes up for that west hand side, and we do have a drop on here as Faygo though do get MTB controlled down and out, and there's a little punch out to basically remind them that this is our area. They do have an additional player. Find him now. Okay, so MTB though losing one early doors as they're on a split drop. Where are the other two? Are they all further down by Junkyard? As Faygo though landed down on the little compound. They do take El Hazard though. Need to find out exactly where he is, and he's now starting to come in. God, it's quite hard. Jest is now coming in quick as well. Zeke here. Maybe catch him. Or making enough noise. You know he's coming in. Maybe retreating down to that sort of bottom side. They know they've got to make the play. I didn't know he's wanting to come around that corner. Faygo's doing the same. They're pushing themselves through. You see on that map on that bottom side. I've taken the additional side. Bit of an early fight here. It's good to see. Oh, good shots. Got one. Oh, the seconds come through as Jester comes raining down a DBS. Faygo, I was going to put some stats up, ask if you guys can catch up with Entropiq, but now you're a 2. It's a big hill to climb. MTB though, they got the push though. He held firm. It's a 3-on-2. I'm making their way up the hill. Yeah, got to deal with this quite quickly. A lot of teams will be descending in. We'll go and have a look at the push. Must have even held a verbal 100%. Right. So Faygo, again, they could take the fight. They could go work their way out. They can pick up and get the chicken dinner that's in hand. I was about to bring up the stats about can we see Faygo catch up. They've just lost 2 early doors. Oh no, let's go look at the bigger picture now. The team's now starting to work their way. In FaZe at the top, not moving yet. TROGLODITAS and Oasis, they're looking like they're starting to move. Win or Die coming out from San Martin. There's SHEESH out from Power Grid. Oh, there's one. We've got one back as well. Austrian Forces, they pick up one. Actually sticking the res on him as well. He's got time. It's a hard shift. Oh, going down and out. MTB eliminate Faygo. The team that could have caught up with Entropiq. Actually, there are other teams that could catch up with him, but they're my closest bet. Bystanders also coming in now, looking for the third party action. Finally seeing the crest as the Austrian Forces vehicles climb over that mountain on that sort of west hand side. Oh, that, yeah, the west hand side. So Win or Die, so back to bigger picture. Win or Die playing, and SHEESH coming out from Power Grid. Mixed pushing down Velocity Owns. GDE will mostly do the same. I think they might cut back through here. SRM playing in by the cigar builders. Vorpal Swords, they're not taking the coastal road, so they might cut the same path here. SHEESH getting a knock on Credex. Long distance, as Credex is minus. No Navi this evening, so we've got a free pass there. FaZe coming down. Frog now on the move. We should be clean. Everyone into the zone. Interested to see what people are doing. We've got Entropiq that are hoping it's going to come back for a southeast. We've got some people still playing out for a southwest. I'd say more teams think it's going to go for a north here. And Bystanders now disengaging. So most teams will be comfortable with the decision phase, taking the long distance shots. They come now behind. Win or Die can get a knock here. It's good stuff though. Rain's shots unable to get there confirmed. Austrian Forces down the other side. FaZe though across the split. X might be able to see these guys crossing back over. They are. No shots happening just yet. Austrian Forces, I feel like they're going to hunk hills now. Oh, 3X though getting crashed on as SHEESH do take top ground. They've got one. They do receive a knock. There's a second going down as well. Quick kill confirmed. As Credex now down to a 2. Getting blue on, going to be in the hold. Win or Die playing straight underneath Fex. Will Fex hit the shots though? He's that tire to spin out. He's got the tire. I actually think the car's gone as well, you know. Oh, it's just about to go. Holding it for as clear as he can. Oh, he's got a tab back as well. Woo, Jedward, let's go, champ. So down to a one-man win or die. We'll live and die by their sword. Beck's doing the same. Austrian Forces playing north side for them. Bit of a shambles on the bottom as we've seen everyone sort of sporadic coming across. As that confirm as a massive split for them. They're taking some major real estate. In part of the two, well, all of the compounds, the road is BBL take the compound. They're hoping for a south rotation. BBL doing the same, taking very strong. Alderman though, he's out on the top side here as Entropiq are holding the south side of that double compound. Coming straight in the middle here of Austrian Forces. Oh, unfortunate. And he put him down to ones. Now they're gonna know very much here is their kill demo. You have to go stick the res on Trog though, taking the visibility up high. But we are seeing Austrian Forces though surrounding the lads. Payne's coming on the south side. He's gonna now take the pressure off. Got one. Good kill confirmed. Oh, he didn't check back in the right. He actually went for the push south, more of an aggressive play. He's going to lay low. Starting coming through the middle. Has killed ammo though. That's not a bad nade, you know. It's a bounce. Doesn't cook it. Just doesn't get the roll I feel like he needed. Though do get the confirmers. Quedex now want to get involved as well. Molly's out from blue. And Credex. Austrian Forces though do get an additional. Frog on the back foot now, very split though, down to one. There goes a confirm. Free fire up on the silence actually gets him as well. He's gonna go for the confirm on him. Oh, full flash. Oh, but FaZe steered it from him. They come rolling in. FaZe has popped down towards a southeast corner. Come back to the bigger picture shortly. I'll just bring it up again so you guys can see it's in between that sort of junkyard and the bigger split. We are seeing Trog now down to a one-man. Again, massively split. Bystanders will be happy with this time. And Overpeekers, they pushing him. BBL down for twos. SRM though, they've got one. Oh, Varp will be unhappy he didn't get that one. Let's get the knock eventually. Mix it over to the angle. BBL won't go for the res. And will now play further down the road and go for the end zone. BD, a team they're playing in. As we are now seeing the kills rack up on that side. Again, a little bit of a migration here. SRM though, taking distant shots. They backfill as we do see Entropiq play further into this sort of bottom side. Guys, the confirmed GD is a 2-2 split. BBL down to a 1. Credex down to a 1 as well. As blue is taking on FaZe. Quick clear up. Credex. I haven't seen the guys for a while actually. Good games, Credex. For eSports though. So win or die, again a team which is hyper aggressive, and even with game number 6 they will go and play the aggressive gameplay, which I do like to see. And that to me means he's going for a push, as Deadrooks though has well, technically a one man in front of him, but he has two of the FaZe guys a little bit further out. Depends who he's going to see first. Not quite sure if it's Gustas there. Oh, he's looting. He just wasn't reloading that mini for a while. I think he doesn't know he's there just yet. Will do now. Picked him up. Nice kill confirmed. That's a point on the board here for win or die. It's now 2-on-1. He has a big push in front. Might want to go get the car. Ah, FaZe, yes, what we want to see. Going for the aggressive play down out of blue. Double drive by. They do pick him up and they pick him up clean as well, but the car goes for a full descent. Oh! Talk about some parking there. GG's. They'll take the knock. Zone's pushing back up there and they've got a short rotation in for this one. Not a problem to have. So MTB played back away from Junkyard after that early fight and actually winning between Faygo. So BBL as a solo man running the way through. Overpeekers though played in between on this sort of I suppose this east hand side of minus, that compound just on that hillside. He's going to find himself. Oh, though that's horrible though from Entropiq. That level 3 lid and best saved him there. You wanted to take the guys coming in. I'm sure I'm laying low. They are in, and they are taking the shots now at Entropiq. So they allow me down to a 1 shot. And SRM, who were hoping the zone was going to play back towards them. Nate's coming over the top. Entropiq want to close the door, and I want to try and hold this one here. Vorpal Swords plays in the southeast corner. Fit though with interesting 3-1 split. He's got one. Nice clean SLR shots as well. Or could knock though. Nade's come over the top as well. Oh, it's a recheck back in. The other boys now tying themselves up. His foot though are on a split. They are tying themselves up. Down to 1 HP. And Western though doing the damage, actually stopping the push though on this side. And for eSports though, that's aggressive play. If they're going to do, they have to sit the res pretty quick here. Be calling them not to. And there goes the names confirmed. So looks like we have SRM though taking a fight here between Vard. Vard's got a knock, pushing forward. Good knock though. He gets a nade back on him. SRM. I think these guys are wrapping away from it. Actually, they've been controlled out. Mix and Foot though going out down to a 2-man. They've got the danger, so they do have Mix though. They are pretty tight on this side. The nades will continue to rain through on this smoke. Mix though got a play. They've got the one further back. Utility flashbangs coming through. Got a util though. QB though eventually pick up. BBL going in 11th place. Pressing those further down. I think he's the guy who's going to cause the issue though. Vorpal Swords taking a long distance. There's he's going. Oh, they get a proper real exchange here. Static's last guy. They do go down and out, but yeah, good exchange between bodies. We do have Vorpal Swords though. They were causing issues there from eSports, but they get a clean pass in. Bystanders happy, and Entropiq will be happy because he's been playing back down to his bottom. Overpeekers, I feel like they're looking in on Entropiq here. The car's coming through. It's Glib and Vard do tighten themselves back up. We are going for that play. I don't think they were aware of the additionals. They go for a full send with a vehicle. 360 flip. Oh my god, Ivis though. Unfortunately, not getting on a knockdown and quickly Glib and Vard get out of that car as quick as they can. Overpeekers though putting 2 points on the board, as Entropiq though are down to a 2-man on the high ground. So FaZe though been chasing their kills and they've managed to put 7 on the bat for them. SHEESH is low. They do cross over. Diggers though. That's just sort of check back. MTB just on the outside. GDE holding just the outside of the junkyard. Overpeekers though continuously chasing these kills at the moment. We'll tune back in with them shortly. Bystanders holding centralized zone, and SHEESH not on a massive split. They feel like they're going to come down to this sort of neck of the woods. Trying to figure out where the players are. Double bus park. Here with MK. Wow, that's a clean shot, people. Can he do it again? Blue Crocs versus Glib. I'm just whipping the shots out. It's disgusting. Let's get better at PUBG PC. It just looks so clean on PC. Oh, playing up. Oh, they're going down. There's Blue Crocs though. Occasionally re-peaks. Oh, Vorpal Sword though. He's going to be reading the kill feed here. Rib does get him, but tab straight in the back. As we do see Overpeekers, they've taken 8th place. They got to the point part. But Vorpal Sword causing the issues as they're coming on the third party. 2 kills on the board for them. Zone shifting back towards Bystanders and Foot. And we do see SHEESH sitting in the middle. FaZe aggressive play, been chasing zone, but they've been chasing kills also. That's been favouring them slightly. And Foot though need to try and get some kills on the board here. FaZe stealing off the GDE's hard work. And they are going straight for him. But eSports, they already turned themselves up. MTB. So getting, I think they're going to slide past because they've had the shots come back this way. They've actually tightened themselves back up. X getting the first. Remember, these guys have been knocked. X, these names are going to be straight on point. Oh, it might actually hit the rocks. Bounces over the rock. Oh, so unlucky. Doesn't get the knock there. Guys are looking for it. Is that confirmed? There's a secondary. He's now turns his attention. I think he's just seen the. He's not. I don't think you see. Dash over. Last guy left here for eSports. Actually changed the attack on people. I think he should have focused on the individuals. Vex was actually fully out of the open, but swaps across. Zigger's able to draw himself back in. MTB though are going to be happy with this one as we now see the fight for the compound between Bystanders and GDE. Oh, perfect. Oh, not on the head this time. I thought it was coming straight for him. Bystanders going to stick the res. They do carry a drop back to that compound. I mean, holding that sort of the additional side. As Kino is taking up the new shack. So MTB, oh, he gets one. Actually trying to take the fight on here with FaZe. Or do like that, or even the indication of throwing a nade. Have a molly. Does have the nade in hand. Here we go. At the time, as repeats now happening, oh, the zone's actually done him because he bounced back towards him. GD though holding one on the anchor, but Bystanders picking up one on rotation. Vorpal still getting a clean slate on the bottom side. FaZe though picking up MTE as they go down. We go for our top 4 teams. Vorpal Sword with 4 man, Bystanders with 4. GD using one on the rotation. They're now 3, but they are very much split now. Bystanders following the rotation in. As GD don't have the information exactly where the guys are, but they do know where the smokes are. So molly and nades going in. The res has happened. Vorpal Sword using the time. Look, you can see them on the map. They're trying to crest the zone. They're trying to get in as much as they can. They do take that sort of south towards central. Figures on defense as GD now continue to push the two. Don't forget their final player, that fair player, is on the other side there, on the other side of Bystanders. Bystanders again though have also moved in. What is not quite on point to that? Just short. Massive flash. Look at this big push now. Got the first one. Oh, he doesn't quite get the additional. What we do see is Bystanders get that final player. Bystanders get a clean on the other side. Vorpal Sword now playing in. They get one. He's down to one man. Next, the guy who's got to make it happen. Woo. He cooked the nade. Gonna bounce well. Xdo sticking the res again. 14 kill game from FaZe. Woo! Spicy. We swapped to the red dot. Going 3 times close range. Oh. Looks like Bystanders there coming from behind. Vorpal Sword though. Yeah, they're not. Bystanders right behind here. Flash over the top. Vorpal Sword though, get the confirm. Oh, FaZe though, 14 kill game in third. It goes down to a 4-on-4 as Bystanders though versus Vorpal Sword. Sammy right up front, beard on the line, Groza in hand. Like that. Swapping a few bits and bobs. Have a little bit of a trench show as we find as the zone shift should come back our way. Let's come back towards Vorpal Sword. Owns the man with the AWM. Fortunately though for Bystanders out, they need to get themselves in as Vorpal Sword control all the zone. They do have two lurking on the outside. They've got a nice clean path in. So Bystanders wrapping around on that northwest side to the west. Get ready to move in on the car. Doing a full send there. Understand they got one additional players out. Required here. I've picked him up. Actually capitalised on that, so that's worked really well there for Bystanders. As we do see, it's gone down to a 3-on-3. It's Flammy man is trying to hold that top ground. He's gone, so Vorpal Sword now have a full control on that north side, and Bystanders rip them way round that bottom. So now to a 3-on-3. And they won't be able to get Flammy. I think they know that he's split. AWM on the front line now. Bring the X-ray up. Though. Vorpal Sword though. Lose another one. It is now 3-on-2. The 3 are fully controlled down the bottom here. Gotta try and hold. Now sticking the res. Nade's now going to come up and over. Flash is coming over. Still wait for the players to come up and over the top, press the top. Trying to keep them alive. Do damage. That is good movement though. As Bystanders actually worked really hard to get themselves into zone. It's actually really favoured for them. Going for the comms, going for the little bit of information. Kino on the southwest corner. He has the ability now to wrap right. He hasn't got the vest to do it, or the smokes actually. Vorpal Sword don't have a great. That's what I'm talking about. If he's over this neck of the woods, it caused some issues with Vorpal Sword. Because actually he's sort of leapfrogging him as he goes around the back. I think he's looking for that play on the west hand side. This ridge will be so key for them if they can get here clean without being seen. I think Hurt's been seen. He has. So a bit like chess now. Vorpal Sword needs to counteract this move. Now he's over the top. He hasn't quite come over yet. Might be enough to stop him. As Herc now is keeping tight to this this side, the bystander side. Good shots. Vorpal Sword down to one man. Bystanders now. For silence. Hasn't got the cover. Out in the open now. Surely that's the end of it. It is. Want to win a chicken dinner. 18-point game there for Bystanders with 8 kills on the board. There we go. GG's. That's not a bad shift of games. FaZe though, yeah, about to say FaZe are the ones. So 14 kills. Damage though again for Vorpal Sword. Again cresting on this sort of match stack leaders. But Overpeekers though picking up a little cheeky 10-pack. Bystanders though winning the final game. Vorpal Sword in second. FaZe Clan though are in third. And look at that, 14 kills. They were chasing kills, harvesting kills more like from a lot of the other teams though. As Overpeekers though pick up 9 on the board for themselves. MTB eSports though with 4 pack though with SHEESH, but eSports with a 4 as well. 4 from Trog, and most of the other guys there's 1s and 0s. There's a couple. There's 2 from Entropiq as well as pretty much split across the board. And Faygo going out early doors with that fight as we saw between them and that shotgun going down and out quite early doors. Right, for the last time this evening, let's have a look at the action replay. There we go. So there we go. So Vorpal Sword, it's very hard that, and it has to break down now. We'll come back again, but Bystanders though looking the right thing. I like what I had done there. He leapfrogged behind to be able to get himself in, and he put himself back into a great position. And again, unfortunate for him though, Vorpal Sword did see that momentum, did see that movement coming through, but actually. Instead of going all the way over the top, though, he done the right thing. He just kind of threw that molly, pushing him out of the. Again, they're OP, and come on, those new shacks are OP. Pushing him out the outside, good molly from him. He able to pick up that one. Unfortunately for Vorpal Sword, though, they were sitting up the high ground, but quite a technical ending for a lot of the teams. It is an area where you see it end quite a lot, but generally games this evening good. Coming off PCS 7, that was super strong anyway. Come on, like. Talk about a weekend of like great content. Massive shout for the casters, the production team, the observers. I think they've put on such a good show. Koho for his interviews, love him. I do like to see the insight, the technical insight, even though I smile at the camera all the time. I love it. But yeah, great. And then we come into Monday, and there's some teams over from Group A and Group B are qualified, and and I'll be honest, there are some teams that I would have put on the Group A and Group B to qualify. They didn't qualify, top 4 only. They're going through to the next stage where they've got to get top 6 to get through. So this is why, again, I won't big up that I'm host casting Scrims. This is why Scrims happen, whether I'm casting it or not, because this is the time for these guys to try things new. So don't expect if a team's had a bad day today, that's just a reflection because they've come off the back of PCS not doing great as well. Actually, they're trying different things out. They're trying to sort out what's not kind of working for them. And they're trying to put the steps in place to make sure that when they go back into PCS 7 for the elimination stage, they get top 6. They've got to get top 6 to be able to get through. Then we go through the wonderful grand finals, and yeah, a huge shout for some of the teams though, cresting through. Ooh, question mark. Yeah, getting through as well. Bystanders, I think these boys will be disappointed that they didn't get through the other day, but look, they just closed out a very strong game, a very technical ending game as well. So again, great to see. All 4 games, I would say all 4 games, all games were super strong. Let's have a quick look to see if my leaderboard has updated. Let's give it a quick refresh. I don't believe it has just yet. Oh, it has actually. There we go. So, and for the last time this evening, let's go have a look at our leaderboard. There There we go. Bystanders, though. Not Faygo with the answer against Entropiq, but Bystanders dubbing it over and going in for a cheeky first place. 57 points, though. 32 kills on the board, same as Entropiq, but that last win for them sent them in towards first place. Big GGs, though. Entropiq, though, are in second. Faygo picking up in third. Win or die. Good games from them as well. They came fourth. FaZe Clan ripping there at the end. Disgusting, disgusting play. Love to see it. Vorpal Swords, though, are out in sixth place, though. Sarvem eSports, though, seventh. We had good games. Miramar, kind of thinking Miramar is their favoured at the moment. SHEESH, though, in eighth. BBL are now in ninth. Austrian Forces, though, working out. They're fortunately going down to that 10th. Overpeekers had a good start to the evening. Couldn't quite get it right on the Miramars, but they had the great positioning. Look at the movement those guys had. And they were just going full hell or leather at the end here. And then obviously the rest of the leaderboard, though, as it follows. Guys, like this slight little updates I've been tweaking during the breaks. It's been on my mind for a while. It's kind of that standard now where I hosted PCS 7 group stages for the NA stuff. If you haven't seen it, it's in my VODs. They have that there, and I've been meaning to build it. I had it in the back burner, and then I watched PCS 7. I was like, no, I gotta do it. I gotta put my own twist on it. I've got a few things to change on that left hand side. I want to be able to put the name of the maps, because obviously when you wipe over them and you put slide that little animation bit in, you don't know what the maps were. So I want to just try and make a few changes there. And obviously I've got the I've got the cinematic videos and patch notes that play on that right hand side. I might even be able to throw in the action replays. When I hit the action replays, I'm storing it, so I can push them into that. So if you want to see the action replays that have happened, or when I've pressed the button, it can come up during the break as well. So again, let me know, feed me back, positive and negative. Don't worry, I'm working on my slower talk on the microphone. I still need to work on this. I've been looking at cameras. And again, give me some advice, guys. I'm looking at the Sony A series, the 5100s. I'm looking at the 5000 as well, the A5000. I want to improve the camera quality. I've not really had to do it too much, but definitely a time to start improving. I need to sort out this ring light because it's bloody light and it's burning me. So again, please give me some thoughts, feedback on Twitter. Send me DMs on there, or send me DMs on Discord, or on straight on Twitch itself. Let me know what cameras you're using, whether it's beneficial. And it would be rude of me not to say thank you to everyone who raided. Thank you for the subscribes this month as well. Don't forget, we have September live in the channel, so you get discount for subbing this September. So please come show us some support. It just allows me to improve the visuals that you see in and around, and plus things like the cameras, everything I make for the stream, I put back into the stream anyway. I like to try and improve the content. And if you go back in my old videos, you'll see where I started was not great. I'm gonna be honest. And every time I've got to pay up in Twitch, I use that money to reinvest. So hopefully I can reinvest in the camera and some more overlays and stuff as well. So I want to make sure we are on point for things. Anyway, enough said. As always, I will go out and raid, and I've been told, I got a bit of feedback, go and raid people that are your subscribers. So I will always go look at subscribers first for a raid, but if not, you can still guide the raid, send it through. If not, I will find someone who is streaming that has great content. They're able to be able to go tune in, and I believe I am streaming tomorrow exactly the same time. Hopefully my voice is sorted. Honey, no whiskey, hopefully. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace.